Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Long ago, or was it only yesterday, it seemed that there were no such words as, for instance, consciousness raising. We paid lip service to concepts like equality. But after all, everybody knew that men were stronger and more capable than women. The ladies, bless them, had their place, and it was in the home. Then suddenly, this centuries-old arrangement just fell apart. But there are those men who simply cannot understand it.
Jeannie. Of course it's Jeannie.
Oh, Jeannie, what a dream. I dreamt I shot and killed you.
That was no dream. You did kill me.
I killed you?
Yes. And I'm dead.
You're dead.
Look at me, Bobby. See the bullet hole?
Then this must be a dream.
No. This isn't a dream either.
Then what is it? What is it? Our mystery drama, The Better Half, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Tony Roberts and Patricia Elliott. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Everyone said that marrying Jeannie Fry was the smartest thing Bobby Boyle ever did. After all, Bobby had been knocking around for years as a PR man and not really getting anywhere. It was Jeannie's genius that organized Boyle and Fry. Let us start cooking for you, and made it into one of the top PR firms in the country. Furthermore, in addition to being one of the world's most brilliant women, Jeannie is also one of the world's most beautiful. So, what more could Bobby want? What more could I want? I'm afraid nobody really understands. I don't want more. I want less.
Eat some more.
What is this?
What does it taste like?
Garbage.
Be specific. What kind of garbage?
How would I know?
Why are you so irritable? This is our new account. Jack Martin's company has bought out this new health food.
It certainly tastes bad enough to be good for you.
That's because it's filled with all those minerals and vitamins and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, he'd better put some things in there to improve the flavor.
If he does, it'll be just another junk food.
How are you going to sell this?
Don't be concerned. I'll think of something. I'll save the day.
And she did. She thought of it in the taxi cab on the way down to Jack Martin's office.
We've created a name for you, Jack.
Oh, great. What is it?
Character.
Character?
What's missing in today's frenetic society, Jack? What's missing in our stereotyped, homogeneous social order, our bland, insipid, routine existence? Character.
Character?
Character is missing. Strength of purpose, of will.
All right.
Strength to face the plain, unvarnished truth. Character has the strength of truth. That's exactly what your new cereal has. Truth. The taste of truth. Are you starting to think with me?
It's beginning to grow.
Truth. Face the truth in the morning, and it will stay with you all day long.
Yeah.
You are what you eat.
Right.
So each morning, absorb the truth. A truth that is not hidden, disguised, adulterated.
I got it. Why don't we call it truth?
Truth? Fantastic. Jack, you're a genius.
Yeah. Truth. Yeah. Not bad. What do you think, Bobby? Is it exactly wise to put out a food product that only appeals to men, that turns women off by its very image? That's a point, Jeannie.
Of course, that's the point. Why come out with one cereal when we can come out with two? Of course. Bobby and I have been working on a similar image for a ladies' breakfast food, haven't we, Bobby?
Bobby, you know, you're the luckiest guy in the world to be married to Jeannie. What more could any guy want?
Bobby, maybe you'd better get back to the office and set up a production meeting. I'll work out some of the basic philosophy with Jack.
Philosophy. At one time, it had to do with deep thinking on the part of people like Plato and Socrates and Spinoza. Now it's, anyhow, you look at her, so elegant, beautiful, sophisticated. But 10 years ago, I keep thinking of her 10 years ago. Do you know where I met her? Can you even begin to imagine what this cool, brilliant woman of the world was doing?
Give me a stack of wheat. Too easy over, BT over mail. And what's yours?
I'll just have a cup of coffee, Jeannie.
Yes, but how do you know my name is Jeannie?
You mean it really is Jeannie? Hey, that's poetic justice.
Yeah, why?
Well, because it should be Jeannie, to go with that light brown hair.
Is that a regular coffee?
What time do you get off?
Look, I never go out with strange men.
Oh, there's nothing strange about me. I'm perfectly normal. I stopped for coffee at that diner every day for 2 weeks. Then I skipped a day. The following morning, she said to me,
Hey, where were you yesterday?
"Oh, you missed me. Hey, that proves something.
What?
You love me."
You know what I love? I love the way you talk.
How do I talk?
Well, sometimes it's the words you say, and sometimes it's the tone of your voice. Anybody who listens knows you're educated. You went to college, didn't you?
Yes.
It shows.
College isn't everything.
No, I never even thought about it. You know, I never even missed it. I'm doing okay. Look, I make more here than a lot of college girls do in an office. But, now I miss it, all of a sudden.
All of a sudden?
Well, when you walked in.
Me?
I didn't want to go out with you because, you make me feel ignorant.
Look, I'm sorry.
No. It isn't your fault. It's mine. There's just so many things I don't know about. Would you help me?
Sure.
I mean, kind of see that if I went, I'd take the right courses and sort of check up on me.
You realize we'd have to see a great deal of each other.
Well, that's going to be the nicest part of it.
She was, I can only say, unbelievable. A natural. She seemed to soak up learning just like a sponge. Art, music, literature, languages, history, even the sciences. They all came so easily. She understood them so completely. The fact is, and I admit it, she's smarter than I am. Her learning goes deeper than mine. I don't mind that at all. I just wish it wasn't so obvious to everybody else. Well, now, that isn't true. I do mind it. Yes?
Hi, it's Jack. Is Jeannie back at the office yet?
Oh, she has a lunch day, Jack. Anything serious?
I want to discuss some policy aspects of this new campaign.
Oh, I can help you out there.
Yeah, sure. I guess you could.
What's the problem?
Oh, for crying out loud. I'd forget my head if it wasn't on there. I can't take the time to talk about it now, Bobby. What's wrong with me? I got a board meeting in 5 minutes.
Oh.
It'll break by 4:30. Ask Jeannie to ring me then. Huh?
Sure.
You know, you're the luckiest man in the world to be married to Jeannie. What more can any guy want?
You're the luckiest man in the What more could any guy want? It was like Chinese water torture, you know, where they drip water on your skull one drop at a time until one day you just go crazy. That's how those words were beginning to affect me. If I heard them one more time.
Hi, Bobby.
Oh, hello, Linda. I'm sorry I'm late.
I ordered your drink.
With a twist.
Without ice.
You remembered.
Bobby, why did you want to see me?
I don't know, Linda. I just don't know.
That isn't true. But we'll let it pass for now.
I just thought we'd have a drink for old time's sake.
Have you told your wife
Have I told her what?
that you were meeting a girl you used to be engaged to?
We weren't exactly engaged. Linda, I'd like to see you again.
You're seeing me now.
I mean...
What's wrong with you, Bobby?
Nothing.
Well, there has to be. If you're not satisfied with Jeannie, what more could a man want?
Don't say that.
It's true.
I suppose you have a right to be sarcastic.
I'm being sincere. That's why I gave you up, without a fight. I accepted the inevitable. I was powerless against a woman who has absolutely everything. Brains, beauty, personality. And as much as I hate to admit it, she's so womanly. What's wrong with you, Bobby?
Why do you insist that there's something wrong with me?
Do you realize how lucky you are?
Don't say that.
Bobby, what's wrong with you? Why are you so pale? Are you all right? Bobby?
You shouldn't have said that, Linda. You shouldn't have said it.
Where were you, Bobby?
Well, where was I? I wasn't aware that I had to sign in and sign out.
Darling, what's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. I don't like the way you handled things with Jack Martin this morning.
Oh?
Yeah, I don't like being dismissed and sent off to perform an errand as if I were an office boy.
I had to get you out of there.
Did you?
Psychologically, at the very moment you close a deal, you're the most vulnerable to cancellation.
What does this have to do with me?
Any negativism may serve as a fuel for a bonfire.
Oh, come on. You're talking to me.
It's the truth. Fortunately, I was able to retrieve the situation.
Yeah, I guess you were.
You have a positively murderous look in your eyes.
I do?
You've been very hostile lately, and it shows.
I guess it does.
You look angry enough to kill somebody.
I guess I am. That's why I went out and bought one of these.
That's a revolver.
No, it's not. It's an automatic. See? You don't know everything.
You do realize you're pointing it at me.
How nonchalantly well-bred we've become. A far cry indeed from Murphy's Diner. But just one little pull on the trigger, and you fall from that high estate. Down. All the way down. Don't answer it.
It's Jack Martin. He knows I'm home. If I don't answer, he may become alarmed. Oh, come on, Bobby. You're not going to kill me, and you know it.
I want to talk to you.
Let me get rid of Jack Martin first.
No, I'll get rid of him. Hello?
Bobby, Jack, is Jeannie there?
No, she hasn't come back from the office yet.
Oh. I just wanted to check out a few figures with her. Will you have her call me when she gets in? She really came up with a winner today. Oh, a pair of them.
I know.
A wife like Jeannie.
Don't say it.
Do you know how lucky you are? What more could any guy want?
That did it.
Bobby, what are you... You can't shoot me.
I can't.
Oh, Bobby.
Don't laugh. I'm warning you. Don't laugh.
I can't help it. You don't even know how to do it.
Jeannie.
You're holding the gun wrong. It's too close to your eye. If it backfires, the flash could blind you. You just can't do anything right.
That does it.
You go along quietly in the same old rut, performing the same old routine for days, weeks, months, years, and everybody thinks they understand exactly who and what you are. And then suddenly, without warning, you just explode. You embezzle $1 million from your boss, or you just drop out and go to the South Seas to paint, or you murder your wife. But I shall adhere to my time-honored routine and return shortly with Act Two. Years ago, when men were more secure in their dominance than they are today, a husband might refer to his wife as my better half. It was a nice, sweet, chivalrous gesture. But what man really, deep down, believed it? However, there were times when that saying expressed a literal truth. And then, of course, there might be trouble.
Bobby? Bobby, wake up.
Huh?
Bobby?
Who? Jeannie.
Of course, it's Jeannie.
Jeannie. Oh, Jeannie, what a dream I had. I dreamt I shot you. I killed you.
It was no dream.
And it was so real.
It was no dream. You did shoot me.
And you are dead.
Yes, I am.
And now I'm having this dream.
No, this isn't a dream. This is real.
But it's impossible. If you're dead, how can you be here?
I have to be here. There's no help for it.
I don't understand.
You see, Bobby, I love you.
After what I did to you?
Oh, Bobby, when I first met you, I thought you were the most brilliant human being in the whole world. I worshipped you. Later, when I discovered how foolish you could be, I fell in love with you.
I must be asleep.
No, we're beyond all that. I'm dead. I'm here. You're awake.
How is it possible?
I don't know how it's possible.
There has to be an explanation.
Perhaps it's because I made a certain reservation when we took our marriage vows, when the minister said, "For as long as ye both shall live," I whispered to myself, "Longer." Even death wouldn't keep me from you. Maybe that explains it. The fact is, somebody has to look after you.
But if you're here, then it's as if you're still alive. Nobody will know the difference.
No, Bobby. I'm only here for you. To everyone else, I'll be dead. No one can see me. No one can hear me.
Why?
Darling, take my word for it.
Why can I see you and hear you?
You have to. Or there would be no point to my coming here.
Well, why are you here?
Oh, poor darling Bobby. I don't want you to go to jail.
What are you talking about? Jail?
You killed me. Well, what's your next move? That is your basic problem. You never make plans. I'm gone now, Bobby. How shall you account for my disappearance? What are you going to say?
I don't have to say anything.
Oh, darling, you'll make a mess of it. Let me help you.
No.
No.
No. No, that's why I killed you, remember? I don't want your help. And besides, all this is just a dream. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll go back to sleep.
Darling, if you're dreaming all this, how can you go back to sleep?
All I know is But it is morning, finally, and I'm all alone in the bedroom. Did I have a nightmare? I can't say. One thing I know, and know for certain, I had killed her. The rest, well, there is such a thing as conscience, and I am sorry. But I had to do it. I felt that, in her own way, she'd been destroying me. Yes?
Bobby.
Oh, Jack. Good morning.
Good morning. It's almost time for lunch. Where's Jeannie? I called the office. She hasn't come in yet. Where is she?
Jeannie?
We have all this important stuff to go over.
Oh, Jeannie,
Bobby, are you all right? What's going on there?
Nothing that I know of.
Well, is she home?
No.
Now look, do you mean you don't know where she is?
Tell him you'll call him back.
I'll call you back. Jeannie.
I told you. You simply have to account for my not being here anymore. Now, let me tell you how you're going to do that.
Look here.
Can't you understand? You're a man whose wife has suddenly and mysteriously disappeared. You're going to need some very fancy footwork. So, to begin with, let me tell you what you must say to Jack Martin.
Bobby, are you sure? I don't know what else to tell you, Jack.
Well, I find it awfully hard to believe about you and Jeannie. I thought you were the world's happiest married couple.
Well, we were. We are. It's just that, well, over the past few months, she was saying, Bobby, I have to get away. I have to get away.
But Jeannie, I mean, you and Jeannie had become sort of indispensable to me in a way.
Oh, well, it's not your fault. I mean, she was just bone weary, fed up with everything, everybody. I think she wanted a whole new lifestyle.
Like what?
I have to find myself, Bobby, she kept saying. I must find myself. Who am I? What am I? She said to me, darling, you'll wake up one morning and I shall be gone. Don't look for me. It has nothing to do with you or our love. It's between me and the primal forces of the universe. Well, Jack, life must go on.
Bobby, do you think we ought to notify the police?
Well, that was the first thing that occurred to me, Jack. But then I asked myself, notify him about what? I mean, my wife decides to go somewhere by herself. What can the police do about it?
Well, maybe we ought to, anyhow, just to be safe.
When I returned home that evening, there was a cop waiting for me. A detective. Her name was Lieutenant Diana Pollock.
Mr. Boyle, you have no idea why your wife is missing other than these vague speculations?
No, Lieutenant.
Any idea where she might have gone?
Nope. None at all.
Did she take many articles of clothing with her?
Well, no.
Does that strike you as strange?
No, she wanted to get away from what she was doing. It seems reasonable to assume that she would also want to get away from what she was wearing.
Are you alarmed? Concerned?
Lieutenant, there was a part of Jeannie that I could never understand. I always felt our relationship was too good to be true, that one day it would end. She would get tired of it, and me, and then go elsewhere. She was always seeking, searching.
Does she have any money?
Oh, yes, quite a bit.
I mean, with her.
Oh, I'm sure she can provide very well for herself.
All right, Mr. Boyle. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Lieutenant Pollock. Most unusual detective. And very interesting.
Hey, cut that out.
Jeannie.
You never went in for infidelity while I was alive, so don't start that sort of thing now that I'm dead.
Now that you're dead...
You what? You're still married, Bobby. Remember that.
I only said she was an attractive-looking woman.
Oh, no, you didn't. You said she was interesting-looking. And that's dangerous. And, Bobby, she is dangerous.
Why?
Bobby, you shot me. What did you do with the gun?
It's upstairs.
Upstairs?
Yes, it's hidden in the closet.
Right now, we'll go upstairs. You will get that gun, and we will get in the car, and we will drive over the South Side Bridge, and you will throw that gun in the water. Oh, this is all right, Bobby. Right here. Good. There isn't a soul in sight. Go ahead. Throw the gun into the water.
But it's really a very expensive and beautiful...
Bobby.
All right.
Out the window. Good. And now it shall sink into the mud, and no one will ever find it. Not that anyone is ever going to look. And now, let us go home. Okay, step number 2. Where am I?
Where are you? Why, aren't you here with me?
I am, and I am not. Where did you put me?
What? What do you mean?
Why is everything so difficult? You fired at me. I fell to the floor, dead, didn't I?
Yes.
And then, where did you put me afterward? I know you didn't just leave me on our living room floor.
I took you down to the cellar.
Oh, Bobby, it's so dark and so damp down there.
I'm sorry. It's the best I could do.
Very well. You carried me downstairs, and...
And in that corner just behind the furnace, I dug a hole in the floor, and I buried you in it.
How could you?
I'm sorry.
Take me back to that place, immediately. I was afraid of this.
Afraid of what, Jean?
You mean I'm underneath, there?
Well, yes.
Why do I even ask? It's obvious. Trust you to make a fiasco of the whole thing.
Just a minute. I'm sick of your superior attitude.
That police lieutenant will come back here. When a woman is missing, the police always consider foul play. The automatic suspect is the husband. If they come down here to search...
Why should they search?
Just to make sure you didn't do exactly what you did, which is to bury me in the basement. Did you know that according to statistics, 9 out of every 10 men who murder their wives at home bury the bodies in the basement or the yard?
Yes, but what would make the police even suspect?
Darling, there's a loose end. A very tiny loose end, and that is bound to pique the curiosity of any smart police detective, especially if she's a woman.
A loose end? Now, what could that loose end be? When Detective Diana Pollock left the house after questioning Bobby just a little while ago, she seemed satisfied that everything was in order. A loose end? If you concentrate on it, you might just remember what it is. I shall return to help you tie it up in Act 3. Our life, said Mr. Thoreau, is frittered away by details. On the other hand, Mrs. Hopkins insists that genius is the capacity for taking infinite pains. I would side with the lady in this case. Life is, after all, one little detail after another, and each one of them has a place in the basic scheme of things.
I'm under that floor there, am I?
Yes, that's what I told you.
How obvious it is, too. You can see that the floor has been recently broken up, Bobby. You can see the evidence of fresh cement.
Oh.
Yes, oh. All right, Bobby. We'll have to get you out of this somehow.
Well, where else could I take you? Where else could I hide your body?
Just do as I tell you. Get some dirt. Coal dust.
Coal dust? Where am I going to get coal dust?
And maybe a little oil.
For?
Smooth out the floor, and then rub it down with a mixture of coal dust and oil, so it will look old, established, undisturbed. Wait. How lucky for you that I was such a sorry housekeeper. I never cleaned the attic. It's filled with cobwebs. Very carefully, we'll bring some of them down, attach them from the walls to the floor. It will actually look as if no one ever comes down here. Well, Bobby, what are you waiting for?
It was back-breaking, painstaking work. But finally I finished with it. And when I was through, you could have sworn that nothing or no one had disturbed the surface of that floor in years. And not a moment too soon. The next day I had a visitor. What can I do for you, Lieutenant Pollock?
Do you know a Mrs. George Stewart?
No.
Her name is Linda. You were engaged to her.
Oh, Linda. Yes. Well, I just didn't connect the married name.
The day your wife disappeared, you had a date with her.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You mean you were not drinking with her at Larizio's restaurant?
Oh, that. You couldn't exactly call it a date.
What could you call it?
We just happened to meet for a drink.
Why?
Why?
Mrs. Stewart has a suspicious husband.
I didn't know that.
He has a hunch, or as he explains it, a gut feeling that Mrs. Stewart is having an affair.
Linda? Oh, I can't believe that.
So he decided to follow her.
That's rather despicable, don't you
To
think?
Larizio's, where she sat in an inconspicuous booth, obviously waiting for someone to arrive. Someone did. It was you.
Well, yes, I don't deny it.
Why did you arrange to meet?
Curiosity. We'd been quite close at one time, and I was curious to know just what she looked like, how she is. Aren't you ever curious about old friends?
About old friends, yes. About old fiancés? No.
But that's all it was. Curiosity.
You do have a motive.
What do you mean? A motive?
Let's say you have the appearance of a motive to murder your wife.
But why would I want to do that?
So that you will be free to establish a relationship with Mrs. Stewart.
Oh, no. That's not true. I tell you, I could never murder Jeannie.
There's nothing personal in this, Mr. Boyle, but it would serve to clear the air if you would permit us to search the house.
Well, go right ahead. Why not? I have nothing to hide.
I'm sure of it. Sergeant Mullen, Sergeant Lewis, let's start at the top.
I want to tell you, they were very efficient. They went from room to room, closet to closet, drawer to drawer. They looked upstairs and downstairs, and literally in my lady's chamber, and they apologized profusely for the inconvenience. Then, of course, we went downstairs to the cellar.
It's musty.
I'm sorry.
Now, if this were a mystery, this is where your wife would be hidden, under the floor.
I assure you, there's nothing mysterious about me. My life is an open book.
Look at all this dirt and dust. Doesn't anybody ever come down here?
No, we just never had the need to.
Sergeant Mullins, what do you think?
Nothing.
I agree. Let's get out of here. Mr. Boyle, thank you for your cooperation. I hope your wife comes back.
You mean you no longer suspect me of murder?
Now, Mr. Boyle, this was merely an exercise in police routine.
Oh.
If you should hear anything that you think might require assistance from your police department, please contact us immediately.
Yes, I'll certainly do that.
Here's my card, and a number where you can reach me 24 hours a day.
I certainly do appreciate this, Lieutenant Pollock.
Don't hesitate now.
Oh, I won't.
Goodbye. Or shall we say au revoir, Mr. Boyle?
Au revoir, Lieutenant Pollock.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't have anything to do with her.
Why not? She doesn't suspect me. No one suspects me. Not anymore.
Thanks to me.
I thought I carried it off rather well.
As I was saying, don't have anything to do with her. If you do, she'll have to arrest you.
What are you saying?
You talk in your sleep, Bobby, darling. Well, this is goodbye.
Goodbye?
Yes. I have to go home.
Where's home?
Where do you think? Downstairs in the cellar. In the dark and dank and dingy cellar. You could have done better by me, Bobby.
I'm sorry. Look, maybe later I can transfer you to someplace more pleasant.
No, it's too chancy. I guess I'll just have to make the best of it.
Jeannie, I'm sorry it didn't work out. You don't know how hard it was for me. I was losing all my self-respect.
Bobby, darling, you'd better answer the phone. Goodbye.
Jeannie? Jeannie? Hello?
Bobby, any news from Jeannie?
No.
Oh. Well, I guess that shoots the campaign.
Why?
Well, Jeannie was supposed to have come up with the whole, rationale for the whole thing.
I told you I would come up with something.
I know you did, but so far I haven't seen anything.
Well, you just meet me for lunch, and I'll lay it in your lap. For campaign, I mean. Show it. I'll show the whole world. I have ideas. I create concepts. Maybe mine aren't as flashy as hers were, but if you look deeply at hers, they were basically shallow and superficial. A lot of glitter. But underneath it was all base metal, whereas mine are pure gold. Wait, just wait till he sees this. Well, Jack? Bobby, I don't know what to say. What do you mean, you don't know what to say?
I've never seen anything like this. It's just fabulous.
Fabulous. What did I tell you?
Mistress. That's the word, Bobby. The word. Can you imagine a breakfast cereal? A health food breakfast cereal called Mistress? What a darling idea.
Go ahead, tell me more.
What a concept. Bobby, I'm humble. The absolutely stunning rationale. The wife, the housewife, the kitchen slavey, identified with preparing breakfast, starting the day. Starting the day as what? As a wife? But now she's no longer the drudge of a wife. She is the gleaming, alluring mistress. Never, I tell you, has Jeannie ever come up with anything like this.
Jeannie?
Of course, Jeannie. Who else?
Who else? Me, that's who else.
Oh, Bobby. Everybody knows who wears the creative hat at Boyle and Fry. It's Jeannie.
This is my concept,
Bobby, let me give you two reasons why it cannot be your concept.
But Jeannie has disappeared.
How do I know? Maybe she just went away for a rest and sent the thing into you.
I tell you, it's mine.
Bobby, it can't be yours. No man can
can have that penetrating, sensitive insight into a woman's psyche. It's mine. Bobby, shh. The people are starting to look at us. Bobby, it's the sequel to her original concept for truth, which is the man's breakfast food.
Jack, you don't understand.
But I do. I know that you're upset because you're being overshadowed by your wife. Well, Bobby, learn to live with it. Adjust to it.
Jack, that title, mistress, that concept, I worked it out myself. It's all mine.
Bobby, we're retrogressing.
Why can't you believe it's my creation?
Bobby, you force me to be cruel. Let us even say clinical.
It's beyond you, Bobby. You simply don't have the creative ability. She did it. No, she didn't. She couldn't.
No one's going to take this one away from me. I'll prove to you that she couldn't do it. I'll show you. I'll make you get down on your knees and apologize to me for this insult. Bobby, you're not feeling well. You'd better go see a doctor.
Let's go.
Where?
Do you want me to drag you?
I did. I pulled him away from the table. I hustled him into a cab. I made him come into the house. I hustled him downstairs. There was a pick and a shovel. I made him start breaking up the floor with the pick while I began shoveling.
He was scared. He thought it was best to humor me.
Bobby, just don't get excited. Why are we tearing up the floor?
Prove my point.
What point?
That I created the concept.
Well, all right, okay. I believe you.
No, you don't. You're trying to humor me. I'll give you incontrovertible. I'll give you unassailable. I will give you undeniable proof that she could not have written that concept.
Bobby,
Don't stop digging. Don't stop digging. Keep digging. Keep digging.
But Bobby, something seems to be...
See? So, how could she have written the concept?
Look at her. Look at her and tell me how. Bobby. Now do you believe me?
What are the basic forces that move men and women? The experts differ. Some say the most powerful is sex. Others say hunger. What do I say? I'm not sure, but I'd like to add a third to that list. I think that pride of authorship can also move men and women to commit any crime that exists. I'll be back shortly. Will you? In the ancient Greek legend, and in the delightful modern version by Shaw, Pygmalion creates Galatea, and they both live in bliss together. In real life, however, things are never that simple. We have already quoted Mr. Dickens in our story. Let us hear from him again. Let sleeping dogs lie. Who wants to rouse them? And so, ladies and gentlemen, don't try to change your mate into something else. Better the devil you know than the one he or she might become. Our cast included Tony Roberts, Patricia Elliott, Fred Gwynn, and Valika Gray. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
There's so little kindness and genuine encouragement in this world.
No, there's quite a bit. You just have to meet up with it, I suppose.
You would do this for me?
Well, what is it, after all? Just a word to a man that I've known for a long time? He respects my judgment, and I know this is a fine book.
Sir, I'll never forget what you've done for me. I promise you.
And beware of making promises you may be unable to keep.
You don't know what it is to be poor and unknown.
I don't?
How can I ever thank you?
How? Obviously you thanked me by stealing my wife. Yes. Well, that isn't the worst of it.
could have forgiven you for that. It was the other thing, Malcolm. The other thing.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. In our world, nothing is lost. The droppings of birds fertilize the ground sends up grass, the grass nourishes the sheep. Evil lives on as well. A bit of gossip becomes a rumor. The rumor grows into a falsehood. The falsehood engenders fear, and the fear leads to a killing. A malicious word wounds a soul. An act of indifference congeals a heart. For good or for evil, nothing is lost. Our mystery drama, Nobody Dies, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Terry Keane and Ann Shepard. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
It is a magic moment. You are at your Buick dealer's, about to drive home in your brand new Buick LeSabre. It's lean and trimmed, classic line. It looks quite unlike any full-size Buick you can remember. You get in. The heady new car smell surrounds you. Your LeSabre feels the way it looks, tight. You turn the wheel a little. No wasted motion in this car. Big brushed metallic gauges look back at you. That V6 engine is doing great. You rub your hand on the seat. 6 people could be really comfortable in here. You swing into your driveway. Your wife, the kids, the dog, everyone but the parakeet descends in the car and gets in. Off you go to nowhere in particular. Life and your new LeSabre are great. Maybe the dog shouldn't sit on the seats.
This is Dave Herman. Seats are available for this Sunday afternoon's Jets-Bengals football game. You can get them at the Jets ticket office, 598 Madison Avenue, at Shea Stadium ticket window, and, of course, at the gate on Sunday.
The story has its beginning 50 years ago. It's a beautiful spring day. A young woman stands at the door of a large colonial house, dignified and serene and surrounded by great stretches of clipped lawn, spotted here and there by beds of bright flowers. There is something tentative in the manner of the young woman, something timid as she raises her hand to touch the button by the door.
I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing here? The advertisement in the local paper had said, housekeeper wanted, live-in, private quarters, apply between 9 and 10 a.m. It had given the address and the name Holt, and that was all. I knew this was a very fancy section of our town, and the minute I saw the big white house with the green shutters, my knees started to shake. Would anyone trust me with the care of such a house? But I pushed the button and said a little prayer. I was desperate. I needed this job more than anything in the world.
Yes?
There she stood, the woman who had to be Mrs. Holt, who held my future in her hands. She was about my own age. She was tall, blonde, and serene. And she was very, very pregnant.
You've come about the position?
The job, yes.
Well, come on in.
Oh, thank you very much.
Shall we go into the living room?
Yes, thank you.
Sit down. Any place? You look rather young. How old are you?
29.
Uh-huh. Well, tell me about yourself. Or would you rather I told you about the position first?
That would be fine.
Right. This house has 10 rooms. 5 bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them are in the back of the house, and they have their own baths. Those will be reserved for whoever takes the position.
Oh, that sounds very nice.
And there's a cook Cleaning woman comes in 3 times a week. It's a question of making beds and doing some dusting, answering the door, doing the shopping, things like that, and supervising the cook and the cleaning lady.
It doesn't sound very hard.
Well, it's what I used to do myself till I got pregnant.
When are you going to have your baby?
Any minute now, can't you tell? Now, tell me about yourself. Don't think I mind your being young. I'd like to have someone my own age around the house.
Well, I used to have a house. I mean, not a house like this, just a little house. But I did all the work, and I think I kept it nice, clean and nice, and attractive.
I'm sure you did. But you have a house now.
I couldn't afford it after my husband left me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Since he left me, I've been living in a furnished room, and I've been doing house cleaning by the day. I'm very good at it. But it's not like living in a real house. I mean, having something to count on.
Oh, of course it isn't.
Especially when you have a little boy to think of.
A little boy? You have a little boy?
Mm-hmm. 2 years old.
Well, how do you manage? Working all day in other people's homes.
Well, I take him with me. He has his toys and his coloring books, and he's never any trouble, really. He never cries, and he's never been sick, never. I mean, not even a cold.
All right. All right, I understand.
But if we could be in the same house all the time...
I understand. I really do. What would you want in the way of salary?
Oh, anything. Whatever you want to pay.
I'll be as generous as I possibly can. What's your little boy's name?
Jamie. His name is Jamie. That was the beginning of the most beautiful part of my whole life. Mrs. Holt's baby was born about 3 weeks later, a little girl, and she was named Verity. Isn't that a beautiful name, Verity? It means truth or reality. I looked it up. It took me a while to get up the nerve to ask her where Mr. Holt was, the baby's father. And when she told me he died right soon after she got pregnant, I cried. Besides running the house, I helped take care of the baby, the little girl Verity. And you don't have to believe this if you don't want to, but Jamie was never one bit jealous of Verity. Children are, And very often they're jealous of new babies, and you have to be careful. But even Mrs. Holt noticed how Jamie loved the baby.
Alice, you'll never believe this.
What won't I believe?
I was in the nursery this morning, and Jamie was standing by the baby's crib, and you know what I heard him say? I love you, Verity, a bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. Really, I heard him. That's what he said.
Well, that's what I used to say to him when he was a baby. I still say it.
Oh, you're a wonderful mother, Alice.
Life just went on that way, and I was as happy as it was possible to be.
Alice, look at this.
What? Why, it's a drawing.
In pastels.
Of a little bird on a branch.
Oh, it's very good, don't you think?
It's very touching. Very sweet.
Jamie gave it to me.
Jamie?
He made it in school.
But he's only 8 years old.
No. I'm going to frame it, and I'm going to hang it on the wall.
That's the way it went. Every day better than the one before. And nothing but nice things to look forward to.
Where did Jamie learn so much poetry, Alice?
Well, I suppose he learned it in school.
I heard him the other day. He and Verity were out here in the garden, and I could hear them through the window, loud and clear. Stay, O sweet, and do not rise. The light that shines comes from thine eyes. The day breaks not. It is my heart, because that you and I must part. Stay, or else my joys will die and perish in their infancy.
Well, for heaven's sake.
I happen to know that's John Donne from the 16th century, and why a boy of 14 would bother to learn it, I can't imagine.
Jamie went on learning poetry. I never asked him about it, why he bothered. I thought it was nice that he did. One day I heard his voice in the conservatory. I stopped to listen, and then I realized he wasn't alone.
For thy sweet love remembered such wealth brings, that then I scorned to change my state with kings.
Oh, Jamie.
That's beautiful.
That's Shakespeare.
Jamie was just 16. I didn't know a line of Shakespeare, and I'd never known that he did. I couldn't help asking him about it.
I know all of Shakespeare's sonnets by heart.
Oh, my goodness, I am impressed.
I hope Verity was impressed. I was trying to tell her how much I love her.
Love? You told her you loved her?
I've always loved her. She knows that.
You're both very young.
Romeo and Juliet were even younger, Mom.
Well, life went on. Jamie got into the local college right in the same town. Lucky for us because he could go on living at home. He'd finished his second year and Verity was enrolled to start that fall.
Mom, I'm going to ask Verity to marry me.
Jamie!
No, I don't mean right away. I mean when she's finished college. But by then I'll be making a living.
You're sure about that?
Of course, I'm sure.
Darling, there's no need to rush into anything, you
I'm
know.
not rushing. I'm just asking her.
But you'll meet other girls?
Mom, I've loved Verity all my life. Don't you know that?
He asked you to marry him?
Well, of course, he didn't mean right away, after she finishes college, and he wouldn't expect her to marry him now.
That's very considerate of you.
Mrs. Holt, I don't think we have to take it seriously. They'll both meet other people. Jamie says that won't make any difference, but you never can tell, can you?
I think I'll send Verity away to college. Some good Eastern school.
Oh, would you do that? They're both so happy here.
Alice, how much did you have to do with this?
With what, Mrs. Holt?
With this attachment, this liaison between your son and my daughter.
Well, I didn't have anything to do with it.
You plotted, didn't you? From the beginning, you plotted and you schemed to make everything turn out this way.
No, I had no idea anything like this.
First, you wormed your way into this house, bringing your son with you. Then you made yourself indispensable. You pretended to be my friend.
I did not pretend. None of this is true.
Are you some kind of witch? I think you are. And you've been weaving spells up there alone in your room.
No, Mrs. Holt, no.
You know, you've always known that my daughter could never marry a son of yours. It's unthinkable.
But I had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. Or had I had everything to do with it? I don't know, and I have thought long and hard about it. I'm reduced to calling it fate. Simply fate. Or call it the machinations of some spirit perhaps lodged in me, a spirit whose name I don't know. If such a spirit chose to work through me, it was without my knowledge or my will. I swear that's true. I swear. I believe. I think it's true. Oh, I hope it's true.
Of course, there are spirits in all of us. Spirits full of energy and of huge power. Some drive the people they inhabit to great accomplishment. Then, of course, there are other spirits, equally potent. Spirits which move their possessors to cowardice, to morbidity, to self-destruction, even to the annihilation of those they love. I'll be back shortly with Act Two.
Just in time for Christmas, True Value hardware stores offer an expensive-looking watch at an inexpensive price. Hi, Pat Summerall to tell you about the Time Band Ladies Watch from Fairchild, the first low-priced digital watch that doesn't look inexpensive. It's stylishly slim, elegantly contoured, and has the dependable 5-function performance of expensive electronic digitals. It shows hours, minutes, month, day, and seconds on command. Has a quartz crystal that makes it capable of accuracy to within 1 minute a year. A calendar that automatically adjusts to the proper number of days in each month, so you only have to adjust it on leap year. And the Time Band Ladies Watch from your True Value hardware store is entirely solid state, so there are no moving parts to wear out, oil, or maintain. Get the expensive-looking Fairchild Time Band Ladies Watch for as low as $29.95 at participating True Value hardware stores. Remember, True Value, more than just a name, their way of doing business.
Any day, anyway, what you say. with your favorite beverage. Dubonnet before lunch or dinner, or whatever you got cooking. There's a drink you may not know about. It sort of whispers what those others have to shout. Dubonnet, anyway. A taste that's not too sweet. Oh no, it's not too tart. Girl, it's made for those who finish what they start. Dubonnet, any day, anyway. What you say?
Dubonnet, a product of USA. Dubonnet Corp., New York, New York.
Dubonnet, any day.
Kitchen Lib means less cooking, more time for fun. So whether for family dinners, parties, or friends dropping in, Polish ham is your answer. Krakus or Atalanta brands. These are fully cooked right in the can. All gristle and bone have been removed, so you buy only lean, tender meat. This is great for your budget, too. All you need do is open the can and slice whatever quantity you need. Of course, you can also heat Polish ham if you prefer a warm meal. Krakus and Atalanta are the only imported hams to have continuously earned both the Parents Magazine seal of commendation and the Good Housekeeping seal. All this and great flavor, too, in handy 2, 3, 5, or 7-pound tins, or sliced in whatever quantity you need. Get Krakus or Atalanta hams at food stores in your neighborhood. You'll love its convenience. Your family will love its great taste. These have been imported for more than 25 years by New York Commodities Corporation. Available at all Acme supermarkets.
When Alice became housekeeper to the affluent Mrs. Holt, it was a relief from a life of drudgery and anxiety, and a haven both for herself and for her son Jamie, 2 years old. When her employer soon after gave birth to a daughter, it was only natural that Alice should retain her position in the household and that the two children should grow up together. However, at the close of Act 1, we heard...
Alice, how much did you have to do with this?
With what, Mrs.
With this attachment, this liaison between your son and my daughter.
I didn't have anything to do with it.
You plotted, didn't you? You plotted and schemed and made everything turn out this way. Surely you know, you've always known that my daughter could never marry a son of yours. It's unthinkable.
My beautiful life in her beautiful house had come to an end. Our friendship had ended, too. If indeed it had ever been the friendship I'd thought it to be. For the first time, she had reminded me that I was her servant, and my son was the son of a servant, and that the marriage of her daughter to the son of one such as myself was, what was the word? Unthinkable. I started to pack our clothes, Jamie's and mine. That you, Jamie?
It's Mrs. Holt, Alice.
Oh, just a minute.
I want to talk to you, Alice.
Well, all right, come in.
Thank you. You've been packing?
You don't want us here anymore?
Oh, Alice, I didn't mean anything like that.
You are afraid Verity might want to marry Jamie, and he's not good enough for her, you think.
But, as you said, Alice, they're both very young. They'll meet other people. Now that I've had a little time to think about it, I realize how right you are. It was just a kind of shock when you first told me. Verity isn't old enough to marry anyone.
You said I planned it for them to fall in love and get married.
That was a ridiculous thing for me to say. Please forgive me. We've been together so long. Won't you forgive me? Please.
I suppose the idea was kind of a shock to you.
It was. Or I couldn't have said those things.
Well, if you really didn't mean them...
I didn't.
Then I guess it's all right.
Oh, Alice. Thank you. You'll never regret it. And you will stay on here, won't you?
I've always loved it here, Mrs. Holt. And so is Jamie.
Then it's settled. You'll stay on, and so will Jamie.
But she sent Verity away to a college in the East. Mrs. Holt had said she would do it, and she did. Verity and Jamie wrote to each other almost every day. I think he wrote every day. His ways grew quieter, more reserved, but he'd always been like that, more or less, and I didn't worry about him. Not until Verity came home for her vacation.
Verity's engaged to some guy.
Some guy?
Well, some guy she met in the East.
Oh, Jamie.
What's the matter?
You mean you don't care?
Well, why should I care? She won't marry him.
How can you be so sure?
Verity belongs to me. She always has, ever since she was born.
Jamie's confidence frightened me. I thought back to when Mrs. Holt had called me some kind of a witch. I didn't want to hear those words again from her lips. Besides, Jamie could be right. Maybe Verity wouldn't marry the man she met in the East. Maybe in some way I didn't comprehend she belonged to my son. But then a year later, it happened.
We'll have the wedding right here in the house, I think. Or would it be better in a church?
I think a church wedding would be the nicest.
You're probably right. His parents will be here. They'll expect it. His father's in the diplomatic service. Did I tell you?
No, you didn't tell me.
Yes, I think we'll have the wedding in the church.
I think that's best.
Alice, of course, Verity will want Jamie to be there. But he needn't attend if he doesn't want to. We all understand.
It wasn't their understanding I cared about. It was Jamie's. He had to understand that he'd aspired to something too far above him. That he would never have the girl he'd loved from the day she was born. He had to understand and go on living as best he could, till some other girl could fill the void in his life.
I'll be there. Why not?
Jamie, if it's too painful...
It will be painful, but that's all right.
I'm so glad you're taking it this way.
What way am I taking it?
Well, realistically, facing up to it.
Didn't you tell me that's what Verity means? Reality, the truth?
Yes, I did tell you that.
Well, then. Besides, Verity still belongs to me. No matter what she does with her life or I do with mine, Verity still belongs to me, and she always will. That's reality, and that's truth.
His words echoed in my mind all during the ceremony. Just as he'd said he'd be, Jamie was in the church, standing up way in the back, his eyes never leaving the handsome young couple at the altar. The young married couple took off on their honeymoon. Jamie went on to finish college, and Mrs. Holt and I went on in the big house. Not quite the friends we once had been, but on good terms. And one day...
Another letter from Verity. It's from London.
What does she have to say?
Oh, lots of things. Dear Mummy, we're settled here in the dearest flat you've ever seen. It's in Chelsea, a very old part of London, but fashionable in an arty sort of way.
We go to the theater all the time. The theater is so wonderful here and not too expensive. I mean, compared with other things. And we go to parties, mostly with other couples living the same kind of life we do. Diplomatic service life, I mean. We've made some dear friends.
And here, she goes on about their friends. Bibsy and Punko and Tupper and Jinky. I can't make out all the names. Now, here's one here. It looks like... Did somebody come in?
I think it's Jamie.
Jamie, is that you?
I was just going upstairs.
I've got a letter from Verity.
Oh?
And I was just reading it to your mother. You want to hear it?
Well, I was just going upstairs.
Well, I'm almost finished. Here, let's see, where was I? All about, yes. I've saved the best news for the last, Mummy. I'm going to have a baby. Oh.
A baby? Verity's going to have a baby?
Oh, why didn't she send me a cable or call up?
When is she going to have it?
She says, wait, not for 8 months, but she couldn't resist telling... Oh, I wonder if I should go over there. Or if she'll want to come here. Oh, dear me, there's so much to think about. My first grandchild. Imagine.
Jamie? Where did Jamie go?
Alice, I'm going to go down to the cable office and tell her to phone me collect tonight. I'll be back right away.
Jamie?
And,
Are you upstairs?
I'll give her your love, Alice.
Jamie? Where are you? Jamie? Jamie? Are you all right? Jamie! Oh, no, dear Lord, don't let it be. Don't let it... Oh, my... Jamie. Jamie, what have you done?
I missed him.
Oh, you're bleeding.
I missed twice.
Your head is bleeding.
Not so easy to kill yourself.
No, I'll get the doctor.
No, don't leave me. Stay with me.
Jamie, I have to call a doctor. Please, let go of my arm.
I want you to stay with me, Mom.
Please, Jamie, let me.
I'll be all right. I want you with me, Mom. It's always been you and me. You've always been with me. You've never gone off and left me. Don't go off and leave me now.
Please, you've got to let me call the doctor, please.
I won't die. Nobody dies, Mom.
Jamie, please.
And I want you to tell that to Verity, Mom. Would you do that? Tell her nobody really dies. Everybody goes on and on.
Please.
Good old Mom. You're really the best. Oh, always there when I needed you. Always right nearby. Always when you could see me and hear me. Remember, Mom, all my life from way back. Be near me now, Mom. Listen to me now.
Yes, all right.
Did you understand what I told you? About what to tell Verity?
You mean nobody dies?
That's right. Tell her that. She'll understand. Just say, nobody dies.
The blood was still running from his poor head, and he was still staring at me. But the hand that had been gripping my arm went limp, and I knew he was dead. The light had gone out of his eyes. The light had gone out of his life. My son was dead. My son was dead. I tried to take that in, even as his last words echoed through my mind. Nobody dies. Nobody dies.
The beginning of mourning is the acceptance of the fact of death. We twist and turn to evade the reality. We make up fantasies to deny it. We comfort ourselves with memories which hurt while they comfort. There simply is no way to escape the awful pain. Unless perhaps we can bring ourselves to believe what appears to be a flagrant lie. Unless we can believe that nobody dies. I'll return shortly with Act 3.
When a woman buys a shirt for her man, it's usually a pretty good sign that she loves him. And because she loves him, she wants that shirt to be something special. Something you'll be happy with for a long time, even if he's hard to please. Buying a shirt for the man she loves is one place a woman doesn't want to miss. That's why for a long time now, women have been buying more Arrow shirts than any other kind, because it's hard to miss with Arrow. Arrow makes shirts that look good, feel good, and fit good from the collar to the tail. Shirts that look like today, but don't look like yesterday a month after you bought them. Shirts that are worth exactly what they cost, button for button and stitch for stitch. For the man you love, even if he's hard to please, it's hard to miss with Arrow.
It's hard to miss with Arrow. Arrow shirts.
Arrow, America's shirt maker.
You'll find Alexander's has what you're looking for. How lucky can we get? You'll find Alexander's helps your money buy more. How lucky get.
Are you in for a sensational fashion buy? Mrs. Genuine Suede Coats, reduced from $99 to $69 right now at Alexander's. You save $30. And these genuine suede coats are warm as toast, with lush dyed lamb fur collars and rich furry acrylic pile linings, even in the sleeves. And the suede is butter soft and supple, luxury to the touch. In wonderfully flattering belted wrap styles in black or brown. Mrs. fur-trimmed and pile-lined genuine suede coats were $99, right now just $69. In Alexander's Leather and Suede shop. What a warm, luxurious gift for that special woman on your list.
You'll find Alexander's has what you're looking for. Wow! How lucky can you get?
Now this message from your Ford Dealers Association.
Louise, I'm home.
Hi, Arnold.
For you.
Ooh, a bouquet of long-stem roses.
Mm-hmm.
What's the occasion? Something on your conscience? Tell me.
The occasion is that I sold 4 Granadas today.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a new record for my Ford dealership.
Ooh, your idea of putting a Mercedes 280 on your showroom floor alongside a comparably equipped Granada really paid off.
It sure did. Almost everyone who comes in can't figure out which is the Granada and which is the Mercedes. They look so much alike. That is, until they
see their base sticker prices don't look at all alike.
Right.
And did you take them for a test drive in both the Granada and the Mercedes?
Yep, and all 4 Granada buyers who drove a Mercedes said the Granada had a remarkably smooth and quiet ride.
You forgot one thing.
What's that?
You're allergic to roses.
Your Ford dealer has the smooth riding car that looks like the Mercedes 280, but at less than half the list price. The new Ford Granada.
Come home, America. Yeah, we want all of you.
Toward the end of the act just completed, Alice's son Jamie shot himself after hearing the news that the girl he had loved all his life, who had married another man, was now preparing to give birth to that man's child. Holding fast to his mother's hand, Jamie had spoken his last words.
Tell her that, Mom. Verity will understand. Tell her nobody dies.
Mrs. Holt, of course, was dreadfully shocked when she came home, and I had to tell her what had happened. We never discussed it or referred to it in any way. But I'm certain she knew as well as I that the fact of Verity's being pregnant crushed Jamie's last hope that one day she might return to him. At any rate, Mrs. Holt persuaded her daughter to come back to her mother's house to have her child.
Oh, Alice, it's so marvelous being here. You know, I really didn't know I'd need my mother so much. But the first time, you know how it is. It's all so new, so important.
Your husband couldn't come with you?
No, not right now. They can't spare him in London. Maybe later.
Verity, I have something I want to give to you, if you don't mind.
How could I possibly mind?
Well, I don't want to make you sad, but, these are some of Jamie's baby clothes.
Oh,
now, they may be old-fashioned by now. I don't know what babies wear these days.
Not very much.
But they are all made by hand, and you don't see much of that anymore.
Oh, they're lovely. You know, Jamie was my dearest friend. For years and years, more than a friend, more like a brother.
Loved you.
I know he did.
The last words he spoke before he died, they were for you.
For me, really?
He said, "Nobody dies, Mom. Tell Verity that. She'll understand. Nobody dies." That was the last thing he ever said. A couple of seconds later, he was dead.
Alice.
Verity, do you know what he meant?
Well, no, not exactly.
He said that you would know. He was very definite about that.
Well, perhaps he meant that as long as a person is remembered by the people who loved him, that he isn't really dead.
You think that's what he meant?
I can't think of anything else.
Well, Verity had her baby, a darling little boy named John, after his father. And a few months later, Verity went back to London, but she phoned once a week at least, and the letters flew thick and fast across the ocean. Sometimes Verity would write to me about the baby, nice chatty notes full of all sorts of details. Then one day, I got a present in the mail. Well, imagine all the way from London. Imagine Verity thinking of me. That's really wonderful of her.
What is it?
Well, it's a drawing.
Well, so it is.
A drawing of a bird sitting on the branch of a tree.
So it is.
She said it's Little John's first drawing, and she wants me to have it.
Done in pastels.
Yes. It's very good, don't you think?
Alice, how old was Jamie when he did the picture of the bird sitting on a branch?
I said I didn't remember, but I did. It was when Jamie was precisely the age that Little John was when he painted his bird on a branch. One night the phone rang. It was London calling. Verity was on the other end, and Mrs. Holt told me to listen in on the upstairs extension.
Verity?
Mother?
How are you, darling?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine.
How's Alice?
She's on the extension. Alice, say hello.
I'm fine, Verity. How's the boy?
He's marvelous, simply marvelous, almost as tall as I am.
No.
You mean it?
And bright, you'd hardly believe it.
Of course I'd believe it. Why wouldn't I?
Well, I never was. Listen, he knows poetry, really.
That's remarkable.
He recited a whole poem to me today. Not a long poem.
Well, I should hope.
Something by John Donne.
John Donne?
16th century. Can you imagine something about, stay, O sweet, and do not rise? I forget.
The light that shines comes from your eyes.
Yes, that's it. Alice, is that you?
The day breaks not. It is my heart, because that you and I must part.
You know it. You really know it.
Stay, or else my joys will die and perish in their infancy.
That's it? Can you imagine a young boy knowing something like that?
Verity, my dear, we've talked long enough.
Oh, but I have all kinds of things to tell you yet.
Yes, it'll have to do for now. We're rather busy here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll call you next week then. Bye. Bye, Alice.
Alice, will you come downstairs, please?
There was nothing I could say to Mrs. Holt. Of course, it was the same poem Jamie had learned and recited at exactly the same age. But Jamie had died a full year before this boy was born. This boy lived 3,000 miles away in a foreign country. Then came the fateful day. Verity arrived from London.
Darling, how wonderful you've come home.
Mother? How are you, Verity? Welcome back.
Alice.
Darling, you don't look at all well. Don't I?
Have you been ill?
No.
Did your husband come with you?
No. No, my son came with me.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, where is he?
Oh, he'll be along presently. I wanted to see you alone first.
Well, I'll just go upstairs and see if
Alice, please stay here. I want to talk to both of you.
All right.
Mother, this is going to come as a shock for you. My husband has left me.
Oh, darling.
Oh, Verity, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, perhaps it's not final.
It's final.
Well, whatever happened, I'm sure it wasn't your fault.
I don't know whose fault it was.
There are always two sides to every...
Maybe it was your fault, Alice.
Mine?
Or maybe it was the fault of your son.
What could Jamie have to do with it?
I believe that he was some kind of sorcerer or a wizard of some kind, and you are a witch and a hag.
Verity, don't.
I believe the two of you conspired against me from the very start, from the day you entered this house.
What are you talking about?
You don't know. You really don't know.
I swear I don't know.
Stay where you are, both of you. I have something to show you.
Johnny? Johnny, can you come in here, please?
Mrs. Holt, what's happened?
Quiet, Alice. Mother? Alice? This is my son, John.
Grandma, it's been so long. Now, how many years?
Good many years.
Well, you got a kiss for me?
Of course, John. Of course, my boy.
And you're Alice. Hello, Alice.
I could only stare, dumbstruck, at the handsome young man who stood before me, holding out his hand, a warm, friendly smile on his face. For that face, that smile, that voice, all were exact replicas of the face and the smile and the voice of my dead son. Young John, in the innocence of his youth and the ignorance, was the only one of the household who retained any self-possession. Verity moved about the house with a tight mouth and baleful look. Mrs. Holt kept to her room most of the time. When I took her something to eat, she told me that Verity and John would stay on with her. John was going to teach at the local high school, and Verity... Well, where could Verity go?
Verity's child was destined to be the precise image of Jamie. Why? I don't know. But I don't blame you.
Perhaps you should. I hoped for so many years that they would marry and have a child. Perhaps all my hoping, my wishing, my praying for something that never came to pass. But you mustn't think Jamie had anything to do with it.
Didn't he wish, hope, and pray?
Yes, but he loved her so. He'd never have wanted anything like this to happen.
I don't know. I cannot tell. But this I do know for a certainty. There are forces in the world over which we have no control. Alice, I think you best leave this house tonight if possible.
I did leave that night and moved into a furnished room. I got work almost immediately, cleaning by day just as I'd done before Jamie and I became part of Mrs. Holt's household. Every now and then, I would walk by the high school just to catch a glimpse of young John who was teaching there. It was a thrill. Strange, macabre, but still a thrill to see that straight young figure, that fresh young face, so exactly like that of my dead son. One day as school was letting out for the day, I summoned my courage and spoke to him. Mr. Holt?
Huh?
John?
Well, it's Alice, isn't it?
Yes, it's Alice.
Well, I've asked Mother about you. Why aren't you living with us anymore? You moved out so suddenly.
Well, with you and your mother there, you needed the room.
Oh, there's plenty of room. Now, come on, why don't you move back?
Oh, no. Really, I couldn't. Tell me, what are you teaching? What subject?
English literature. What I've always wanted to teach.
Oh, that's nice.
With special emphasis on the greatest writer of them all.
You mean?
Shakespeare. Of course.
You like Shakespeare?
I worship him. I always have. I knew all of Shakespeare's sonnets, all of them, by the time I was 16.
I stayed away from the school after that. I was afraid of what might happen. Not a tangible fear, you understand, for I had no idea what there was to be afraid of. Only I think that I might indeed be a witch, a sorceress. But then came a day when it was imperative that I see not John, but his mother, Verity.
What was it you wanted to tell me, Alice? You said it was important.
It is. Tomorrow is John's birthday.
I know that. Did you think I'd forget my own son's birthday?
No, of course I didn't think that. But you might not remember. After tomorrow, John will be of the same age as Jamie was. When Jamie
When he died. Is that what you mean?
When he killed himself.
Killed himself. Alice, no one ever told me that. Mother said it was an accident.
Verity, he shot himself twice when he heard that you were going to have a child.
Oh, Alice, I should have been told.
What could you have done? Nothing.
Alice, I must tell you something. If there was any sorcery or any witchcraft, it was wrought by me. Every day of the 9 months I carried John within me, I wished with all my heart and all my soul that I could be carrying Jamie's child.
A whole year has passed. Nothing untoward has happened to John. I believe him to be safe. I still live in a furnished room and go out to work by the day. But on Thanksgiving and Christmas and sometimes on other holidays, I go to the big white house and spend a pleasant day. And when I hear John's voice, his laughter, when I look at his handsome face, his friendly smile, so often directed at me, then I think to myself, it's true, quite true, what Jamie said to me at the last. Nobody dies. Not really. Nobody really dies.
Our drama appears to end on a placid note. 4 people gathered round a festive table. If you walked in on them today, you would never guess that behind their light talk, their pleasant smile, their solicitude for one another, their consideration and their kindnesses, lies a deep and mysterious tragedy which no one of them comprehends. I'll be back shortly.
There are 2 kinds of first-class service. First-class, and second-class, first class. As the Red Baron of Lufthansa German Airlines, I would like to explain the difference. Mine is first-class, first class. There is fresh orange juice, freshly scrambled eggs, fresh flowers, caviar, and you'll find at least 7 entrees on the menu. Just a few reasons many professional travelers call mine the best first-class service across the Atlantic. But I won't go into greater detail about them. There's a better way for both of us. Fly my first class on your next trip to Europe. You'll never fly second class, first class again.
Fly with the Baron. He knows how to travel. For a Baron of the times of German airline.
Testing, is this on?
Santa's elves are about to hold a news conference regarding the production of this year's Photomatch Snapshot Christmas cards. And as the band strikes up Hail to the Elves, we take you now to Photomatch.
Thank you. Listen, if you can all just keep your questions as short as we are. We'll be out of here in a jiffy.
How hard is it to buy these things?
Well, as hard as cottage cheese. You just bring the negative of your favorite family snapshot, you select the card style, and Photomat does the cards in about a week.
Elf number 2?
Yes.
I understand you got a little behind.
Well, I wear 6-waist, 4-inseam pants.
No, I mean, are there enough cards for everyone now?
What's the opposite of no? Yes, that's what we can say. Elves got it covered.
The variety of these custom designs.
A wide variety.
They must be expensive.
No, real cheap. Inexpensive as
I should interject here that 25 cards with envelopes are just $6.95.
Cue the applause.
This has been an unrehearsed commercial for Photomatch Snapshot Christmas cards. Friday, December the 10th is the last day to order.
How do you think it went?
I thought we were all going to wear red and green.
We said red and green. Well, I couldn't find red and green.
I don't think they noticed.
No,
we were all sitting down.
If there is a moral to be gleaned from our story, and I do not think there is, and certainly there was never meant to be, it is the old one. Be careful what you wish for. You might get it. But if you take my advice, you will not look for a moral. You will simply accept the whole thing for what it is, and no more. A story. Our cast included Terry Keane, Ann Shepard, Jack Grimes, and Morgan Fairchild. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Mystery Theater was also brought to you in part by ShopRite Supermarkets, where you get a lot more for a little less. Furnished by CBS Radio.
It's hard to believe, but Christmas is right around the corner. This is Ray Heatherton reminding you your gift to the WOR Children's Christmas Fund will brighten it up for a lot of kids in this area. Give what you can. Send your check or money order to the WOR Children's Christmas Fund, Box 710, Times Square Station, New York, 10036.
WOR, New York.
City has big welfare mess. United Parcel strike settled. When is a surplus not a surplus? It's 26 degrees Fahrenheit, -3 Celsius. Cloudy outside. Weather watch outlook, cloudy tonight. Not so cold as last night. Good evening. John Wingate with the 8 o'clock report from WOR News. New York City has a big welfare scandal on its hands. Two agencies, the Investigations Commission and the Human Resources Administration, have come up with evidence of a really big welfare fraud. This said to have been on behalf of more than 600 public employees. They're accused of collecting almost $3 million in payments they did not deserve. The alleged cheats came from many parts of government, but the big guys and gals are said to be on the city payroll. For example, 247 listed as working for the Board of Education, 37 with the police department. The Investigations Commission Special Assistant Stuart Holzer tells WOR's Lester Smith these workers were employed regularly.
People were employees who were earning a living working in these government agencies. They were not part-timers.
Can you tell us, was the matching of the computer information of welfare recipients against those Social Security numbers, was that something that had been triggered for some particular reason, or was that a routine operation?
This was a plan which was put into effect by the Human Resources Administration to attempt to find individuals on the welfare rolls who were not entitled to welfare. After they culled that information out, the matters involving criminal fraud were investigated further, and those are the ones that we're referring to here. In fact, I think the Human Resources Administration today projected that they would save some $14.5 million on an annualized basis for all forms of public assistance cheating, which they had discovered by use of these computer matches.
Is there reason to believe, perhaps, that this is even more widespread than you have found, or have the computers done a pretty good job of turning up the culprits?
Well, the computers have turned up a substantial number here, and we intend to continue this kind of thing in the future.
Investigations Commission spokesman Stuart Holzer with WOR's Lester Smith. Striking Teamsters Union members have overwhelmingly okayed a new contract with United Parcel Service. That ends an 84-day strike. There's no immediate word, however, when UPS deliveries will resume in the 15 eastern states from Maine to South Carolina affected by the strike. Company and union officials had previously indicated operations could resume tomorrow if the new contract was ratified by the 17,000 striking Teamsters. The Teamster official, in announcing the results of the balloting, said the union members were available to go back to work, but he didn't indicate when they would return to their jobs. WOR 710 News Time. Exactly 3 minutes past 8 o'clock. Senator Frank Church has criticized the State Department for refusing to give a Senate committee information on negotiations between Saudi Arabia and a key U.S. oil firm. Church said the talks on the future status of Aramco, that's a consortium of 4 U.S. oil companies, in Saudi Arabian oil production will directly affect U.S. security and the price of oil. However, the Idaho Democrat says the State Department contends the talks are confidential. A Utah judge will consider tomorrow whether convicted killer Gary Gilmore will stand trial on another murder charge. The 36-year-old Gilmore had been sentenced to death for the killing of a Provo motel clerk last July. The execution has been stayed 3 times over the strong objections of Gilmore, who says he wants to die. WOR 710 News Time. Now 6 minutes past 8 p.m. Imported by the Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Harrison Golden, New York City Comptroller, says no gimmick is involved. That is, involved in the story,
The city has a year-end surplus of $300 million. However, the money's there purely in an accounting sense, and it did not come from additional revenues. Golden tells WOR it indicates improved collections and a better cash flow.
Well, surplus is an accounting term that refers to what levels of cash you have at the end of the year. And at the end of the year, we'll have more cash in hand, as we now project, than had been anticipated before some of these changes that the city has acted on, and before some of our costs got reduced, borrowing costs because of lower interest rates and so forth. So it is an accurate accounting term, but it doesn't really mean that we've got a windfall and that all of a sudden there's a lot more money hanging out there to do things with than we had anticipated.
Does it mean $300 million?
What it means is a substantially improved cash position at the end of the year, and that cash position could be $300 million or even better.
City Controller Harrison Golden, as he was interviewed by WOR's Lester Smith. New Jersey State Insurance Commissioner James Sheeran, who recently announced a 6-month freeze on auto insurance premium rate increases, says he might even cut the existing rates over there. Some insurance companies have threatened to stop doing business in New Jersey unless Sheeran backs away from the freeze plan he announced on Monday. But Sheeran now says he has no intention of dropping the plan and says it's well within the realm of the possible that the rates they're getting now are too high. He says he'll order a full review of all car insurance rates now in effect in the Garden State. A man and his common-law wife were found shot to death at their Upper West Side apartment in what police describe as a homicide-suicide. Department spokesman declines to identify the victims pending notification of relatives. Spokesman said the woman usually babysat for a neighbor. When she didn't appear to sit with the child, the neighbor sent her husband to the woman's apartment at 11.5 West 102nd Street. The husband looked through the apartment window from the fire escape and noticed a body on the floor. He called the police, who found the woman shot in the neck and chest and the man once in the head. Both were pronounced dead at the scene. There's also this. Teachers at Nassau County Community College have voted to continue contract negotiations and delay a possible strike until January 24th. Teachers at the college in Garden City, Long Island, have been without a contract for 3 months. Members of the Federation of Teachers Local 3160 met early this evening and authorized the union's executives to call a strike, but not to do so earlier than January 24th.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents...
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Today, a special treat. An adaptation from a concoction in crime by that master storyteller, Jacques Futrell, renowned for his creation of the thinking machine. This story begins with a cipher, that method of transforming a text to conceal its meaning. Ciphers have popped up in tales by Edgar Allan Poe, Dorothy Sayers, and Conan Doyle, but I must admit, I rarely come across such a clever concealment of crime as you will give ear to in a moment.
Lying here in the hospital, I've been asking myself, Elizabeth, what is this crazy love I still feel for you?
You can't help yourself, John, can you?
Go away. Get away from me, Elizabeth. I don't want to see you.
Dear John, you mustn't excite yourself.
Nurse!
Shall I tell you something, John? I hate you. I hope you die.
Our drama, Revenge is Not Sweet, adapted from a story by Jacques Futrell, has been written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Robert Dryden. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
I'm Susan Anton. It's a good feeling to sleep the night away on a sleeper vibe. Pillow Soft is the ultimate in sleep. Unique extra thick cushioning for heavenly comfort on top. Ultra firm support inside. Perfect sleeper Pillow Soft. Firmness that feels good. Be a perfect sleeper. Buy a perfect sleeper. Perfect sleeper. Buy
offensive in the air. And if you're smoking, you're putting it there. Your Lung Association joins the majority of millions of non-smokers in asking you to be concerned with your drifting smoke.
Let's clear the air together for everyone's sake. Write to your Lung Association for help in kicking the habit and take the smoke out of your life. Sure, it's tough. Lung disease is tougher. Your quitting is really a matter of life and breath.
When was the last time you made a bologna sandwich for your child's lunch? Did you know that tested against 3 other sandwich foods, bologna is the highest in cost per ounce of protein, highest in fats and calories, contains potentially harmful sodium nitrate, and is 4 times as expensive as the cheapest sandwich, peanut butter, which is more nutritious. That's what you could have learned from Consumer Reports, published by America's leading non-profit product testing consumer organization. Completely independent, Consumer Reports stands guard over your family and your dollars, the food you eat, the cars you drive, the appliances you use, and the services you depend on. 1,000. Subscribe now to Consumer Reports for this money-saving offer. 11 monthly issues of our magazine, Consumer Reports, plus the invaluable 1980 buying guide issue, plus our 383-page guide to drugs and health, plus the 1981 buying guide issue when published, 331-1000. A total value of $25.75, all for just $12. To take advantage of this offer, dial this toll-free number, 800-331-1000. Consumer Reports, 800-331-1000.
As I told you, the trail of today's crime begins with a cipher, that device used in war and peace to conceal state secrets from an enemy. But it could also be used to frustrate your enemy. From there, the trail leads to hatred, and from there to revenge. But, as it said, it's foolish to be avenged on your neighbor by setting his house on fire. In the end, you also may be consumed.
Hatch? Is this Hutchinson Hatch?
Yes, hello. Yeah, yo, that you, Dr. Van Dusen?
Yes. You busy?
I'm always busy. This is a newspaper office, Dr. Van, but, go ahead.
Well, I don't need this brief. A girl has come to see me, name of Elizabeth Devon. Said her stepfather was Pomeroy Stockton, who died 2 days ago.
The inventor?
That's him.
Yeah, the male did an obit, heart failure. Wasn't very old, if I remember.
All right, stop talking and listen, Hatch. Miss Devon claims it wasn't heart failure, that it was made to look like a suicide, and the doctor wrote a false death certificate. She suspects her stepfather was murdered.
Oh, I like that. Can we work out the usual deal, Dr. Van? I'm your leg man, help you on the case, and in return I get an exclusive for the paper.
I want you to crack your files and go out and ask questions. Stockton had one son. I want to know all about him. All about the girl, too. Then you beat it up here when your shift is over.
I can hardly wait.
On second thought, wait an hour. She's still here, and I don't want anyone to know you're working on the case. And what do you do, Miss Devon?
I'm studying to be an opera singer. You do know who my stepfather is, was.
Pomeroy Stockton? Great mind. Fine inventor. Never met him, but I respected him. Great loss to science, his death. He had a son, didn't he?
John, yes.
Married?
No.
How old?
31. Why do you ask?
Well, after all, you're not really a blood sister. You're adopted. It occurred to me the son might have been interested in you. No consequence.
Very perceptive of you. John was interested in me, but I wasn't in him.
You disliked him?
Oh, no, not exactly. But over his father's death, I had some reservations.
Well, care to tell me about them?
I was the one who discovered my stepfather dead. The morning before last. He was in a room in our house he called his shop. Right away, naturally, I got in touch with John. He lives half an hour away. I showed him a letter I'd found in Mr. Stockton's pocket. John asked me to destroy it.
A letter written by his father?
Oh, yes, his handwriting. I said I'd get rid of the letter, but The more I thought about it, the more worried I became, so I kept it.
Was there an autopsy?
No. John had a college friend, a Dr. Benton, issue a death certificate saying death by heart failure.
Now, you've told me you believe your stepfather was killed and it was made to look like suicide. You're aware the death certificate says natural causes.
If that were so, what was this bottle doing on the floor near him? I have it here in my bag. There. I'd like you to smell that.
Prussic acid. Give me the bottle. Oh, I'm sorry you felt it necessary to play detective, Miss Devon. You may have destroyed an important clue.
Have I?
By picking up this small bottle, you've obliterated any fingerprints but your own.
How could I have been so stupid?
Well, keep it if you don't mind. Now, that letter you found...
Oh, I brought that, too. Here you are.
You found this letter in Pomeroy Stockton's pocket?
I did. I'll never forget how he looked, lying there.
I see nothing extraordinary in this. A typical tired of it all, life has no meaning suicide letter. You were saying why this letter caused you to be suspicious.
I am suspicious. Why should he kill himself? He had everything to live for.
Do you think then, Miss Devon, that this letter was written under coercion? And that somebody may have forced him to take prussic acid?
That's just what I think.
And that a grown man would submit to that?
I don't know. There's some ghastly, horrible mystery in back of all of this. I know it's my stepfather's writing, but I can't believe he'd write it.
Perhaps Pomeroy Stockton never saw this so-called suicide letter. Maybe a forgery.
Is that possible? I could swear the handwriting...
Whatever it is, forged or genuine, it's a strange letter. Tired of it all, I seek the end and am content. Ambition is dead, the grave yawns greedily at my feet, and so on. I mean, really, a little flowery for a man like Stockton.
But how to explain it's his handwriting? I know that. I used to act as his secretary and type up his notes.
Even so. I suppose you have samples of his handwriting?
I don't think there's a sample large enough to be compared with this letter. I used to type up all his letters, and when he did scientific articles, he'd dictate to me. There are signatures on checks I could get you.
So I guess he never used a fountain pen.
Not so far as I know, except in this letter.
Do you have a pen?
Oh, yes. Would you like to see it? I never loaned it to him. For one thing, it leaks a little.
Better have that taken care of before it leaks blue ink all over you.
Dr. Van Dusen, do you suppose there's a cipher in this letter? Mr. Stockton was very clever at hiding his formulas so they wouldn't be stolen. There's a wall safe in the cellar, a sort of vault, where he'd make me place his notes.
Miss Devon, I'll hang on to the letter for the present. And you may regard me as being sufficiently interested in this case to help you.
You always get a hot case when the weather is lousy. I couldn't get a cab and I'm soaked.
Hatch, if that's your roundabout way of asking for a second whiskey, don't bother. Take the bottle. But stop complaining and listen. Here, read this letter.
You sound like my editor at the paper.
Read.
Go on talking, Dr. Van. I can read and listen at the same time.
I want you to go see his son, John Stockton. Find out whether there's any personal enmity between him and his stepsister, Elizabeth Devon. What was the cause of it? Another man? If so, who? Well, you read it?
Twice over. Poor old Pomeroy, the inventor, could never get a job on my paper. It's grossly overwritten.
If he wrote it. Miss Devon suggested it may be written in that curiously overblown way to hide a cipher.
A cipher?
Like in cryptography? A hidden message?
I got it. You read every other line or every 10th word, and out comes a hidden message.
In that overwritten suicide letter, there is a cipher.
You figured it out already?
Let me ask the questions, all right? What's your report, Hatch?
Stepdaughter Elizabeth, adopted 15 years ago before Pomeroy Stockton's wife died. Girl, now 21, lives with him in Dorchester Street. She takes singing lessons. Has no boyfriends. The son, John, unmarried, 31, lives at 84 Beacon. Heads up a product marketing company in Boston. Very successful. 6-figure salary.
I want you to go see him right away. Wait for him to get home from work. Find out what division of property has been made by Pomeroy Stockton's will. Who gets what and how much. If, as the girl believes, Stockton was murdered, there must be a motive.
Oh, Dr. Van, don't send me out there in this weather. I'll never get a taxi.
I'm not asking you, Hatch. I'm telling you. Unless you're not interested in the story. With your byline.
Hello there. Waiting for me?
Are you John Stockton?
That's me. Been waiting long?
Long enough. Your doorway doesn't keep out much weather.
Well, come on in. I just want to wheel this motorbike into the vestibule. You're Hutchinson Hatch from the Mail?
Yeah, I am. My editor called you at your office?
Yes. Sorry I'm late. Something to do with my father, right?
I gotta hand it to you, Mr. Stockton. Riding that little motorized bicycle in the rain.
Rain, shine, or snow doesn't faze me. Take off your coat and come into the library. I had hoped the death of my father wouldn't come to the attention of the press. I don't want anything printed that would bring disgrace to his name.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing disgraceful in the truth. Wouldn't you rather have us print that than innuendo?
I guess I better tell you what I know, even though I did everything I could to keep it out of the newspapers.
How much was your father's estate?
Something over $1 million. He made most of it through a device for coupling railroad cars. They're used all over the world.
And you would inherit how much of that?
2/3, 3/4. I'm not sure. Say, $800,000.
Mr. Stockton, what was the purpose of making it appear your father died naturally when obviously he committed suicide and there's even a suspicion it might be something else?
Something else? What do you mean?
Let me do the interview and then I'll answer you. Can you think of any motive for your father's suicide?
Not a one. That was why I was so stunned. There was positive evidence he killed himself. Anyway, what can I say, except that I persuaded a doctor friend of mine to report it a certain way to avoid a police inquiry and a scandal. Won't you tell me what the something else might be?
Elizabeth Devon.
Whatever.
She produced a letter found on your father, and she has said...
Oh, Lord. Elizabeth promised. She gave me her word of honor she'd never show that letter to anyone. She swore to me she'd destroyed it.
The beginning of any mystery always comes down to the fundamental question, who is lying and who is telling the truth? If lies are being told, why? To cover up what? Who gains? Who has what to hide? And when you come right down to it, could one corpse have died 3 ways? Of natural causes, suicide, and murder? I shall return shortly to join Dr. Van Dusen, the thinking machine, on his cerebral crime hunt.
This week on Knots Landing, guest star Larry Hagman as J.R. flies out from Dallas to pressure his brother Gary not to interfere with nearby offshore oil drilling.
Keep your mouth shut, Gary. Stay out of it. Or I'll break you. Again.
We just won't be left alone.
If you delay this project for any length of time, do you have any idea how much money that's going to cost your mother?
Don't miss Knots Landing, Thursday night at 10, 9 Central, on CBS television.
America's first heroine was Molly Pitcher, a young woman volunteer during the Revolution.
But isn't this hot, hard work, Molly? Hot and hard? Try cooking in a colonial kitchen sometime.
Today, thousands of women volunteers are in National Guard and Reserve units. If you're an employer, encourage their participation by signing a statement of support. Write Employer Support, Arlington, Virginia, 22209. A public service on behalf of employer support of the Guard and Reserve and the Advertising Council.
Excuse me, I own that shoe store across the street. Want to buy it?
Well,
I'll be honest. I have great shoes, but no customers, so I'm ready to sell the whole thing at any price you name it.
$12.
Sold. Well, now that you own a shoe store, what'll you do with it?
Well, advertise.
I tried. A lot of newspaper ads, then TV and magazines.
I'll probably go radio.
Radio?
Yeah, according to the latest studies, everyday radio reaches more people than newspaper, TV, or magazine.
How did you
What's
know?
more, radio targets customers. I'll match up the right stations for my dressier lines and different stations for young casual. Since radio costs a lot less than newspapers or TV, I'll get good efficiency.
Listen, I'd like to buy my store back from you.
Well,
at a fair profit.
Okay.
How much do you want?
$156,000.
That's a pretty fair profit.
Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
What you don't know about radio could cost you a lot. What you can learn is free for the asking. Call this radio station or the Radio Advertising Bureau. They brought you this message. Radio. It's red hot.
Proud and successful businessman John Stockton is being interviewed by Hutchinson Hatch, a reporter, concerning the strange death of Stockton's father. What he does not know is that Hatch is also working for the criminologist Dr. Augustus Van Dusen. And what neither of them know is that a third person is hidden behind a door and listening.
I don't understand that girl, Mr. Hatch. We grew up together. Elizabeth promised she would
destroy the letter. Yes, she told us. You should also know that she inferred your father's death was not the suicide it appeared to be.
Not suicide? Well, she's crazy. Murder? Who could have killed my father? What motive would he have?
Tell me, was Miss Devon legally adopted?
Yes, so far as I know.
Well, doesn't it seem strange to you, then, that your father would give 3/4 of his $1 million estate to you? You're well off, successful, and only a small part to Miss Devon, who has nothing?
That's my father's business. Is that all?
I'll be direct. Why is there bad feeling between you and Miss Devon?
Who said there was? We just never got along together. My father and I had several arguments about her.
About what?
I'm not going into it.
Did you have such an argument the night before your father was found dead?
It's possible we might have said something. Is this going on much longer?
Oh, just a few more questions. You live here alone?
Yes.
You have nothing that belongs to you at your father's house?
This is my home. I moved here to Beacon Street 5 years ago.
There's no one in the house here with you?
No one. Why do you ask?
I'll show you. How do you do, miss? What can I do for you?
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
Yes, Dr. Van, it happened just the way I told you.
You opened the door, and there was Elizabeth Devon?
She made some lame excuse, turned, and ran out of the house. Funny part was, Stockton was glad to see her. He didn't seem to care she was listening behind the door.
Those two didn't get along. Why the secret visit?
Maybe she was doing some investigation herself.
I've warned her not to play detective.
Dr. Van, will you be needing me any more tonight? I'd like to get on home. My wife will be worried.
Call her. Tell her it'll be 2 in the morning and not to wait up for you.
2 in the morning? How am I going to be at the paper at 8 a.m.?
You manage. You always do.
Well, I hope this story's going to be worth it. I still haven't dried out from that storm.
Well, we'll have dinner. You can sit in front of the fire, dry out. And at midnight, you and I will pay a call at a certain cellar.
Beacon Street, where John Stockton lives?
No. Dorchester Street, where his father lived and died.
This cellar is enormous. A couple of rooms.
Careful where you walk, Hatch. Don't run into anything that can fall and make a noise.
I'm not moving, you are. I'm just standing here watching your flashlight.
So, you're not moving, eh?
I swear that wasn't me. The sound came from over there. I must be crazy creeping into somebody's cellar in the middle of the night. What are we looking for?
2 motives. For murder or suicide.
Someone's coming down the steps. Douse the light. Down, quick.
Over here, to the right. Let go of me. Let go.
The heck I will. What's the idea of firing a pistol like that? You want to hit somebody?
Get off me.
Hey, voice sounds familiar. You John Stockton.
Are you burglars or what?
Where's the light switch?
Over by the stairs.
You can let him up now, Hatch, so he can turn on the light.
You men from the newspapers, don't you ever give up?
It is. John Stockton.
I knew who you were right away. That nosy reporter. Who's your friend?
Augustus SFX Van Dusen. Why did you try to kill us?
I thought you were burglars. I heard a noise down here in the cellar, so I came down to see.
I thought you lived on Beacon Street, Mr. Stockton.
I do, but I came here tonight on a little business of my own.
You have a key to this house?
I always had a key.
Suppose we go upstairs and tell Elizabeth Devon you're prowling about in her cellar.
No, don't tell her.
Why not?
You two don't seem to realize you're trespassing. I have more right here than you. This is my father's house. How'd you get in here?
What is all this?
Elizabeth.
John. Dr. Van Dusen. Would you mind explaining what you are all doing here?
You remember telling me about a wall safe in the cellar, Miss Devon? Your stepbrother came here tonight to open it up. Miss Devon, what is in that wall safe that would bring Mr. Stockton here in the dead of night?
Murderer. Thief.
Now, hold on, Miss Devon.
Why is John here? He came to rob the vault. My stepfather wouldn't give him the secret of his last invention. That's why you forced him to write that letter, wasn't it, John? And then killed him.
Elizabeth, for heaven's sake, what are you saying?
Dr. Van Dusen, his greed is so great he wanted all of my stepfather's estate. He didn't want me to have a crumb.
Elizabeth, that's monstrous what you're saying.
It's true, isn't it? Well, I engaged Dr. Van Dusen to get to the bottom of Father's mysterious death.
Mr. Stockton, it would shed a great deal of light if I could find some sample of your father's handwriting.
Well, I have some letters. I always carry them with me.
Oh, may I borrow them?
Certainly. But please, let me have them back.
I shall. Come along, Hatch.
Yeah?
Just a moment. Where are you going?
Back to the basement to examine that wall safe where you said Mr. Stockton Sr. kept his formulas.
Elizabeth, would you stay here with me a moment? I want to talk to you.
I don't know whether I can trust you, John.
It's back here a ways, Hatch. See where I'm pointing the light?
Strange, isn't it? John Stockton was so all-fired anxious to get to the vault. But now that Elizabeth is here, I don't know what to make of those two.
Where are they? Can you see them?
Still talking up above by the cellar stairs.
Oh, here it is.
That small metal door, that's the secret vault?
Well, not so secret anymore. The door is open, and the vault is empty.
Someone's turned off the cellar lights again. How is he now, Dr. Van?
That revolver, I should have taken it away from him. It appears as though he shot himself.
We were standing by the stairs, talking. And then John said, "Follow me. I want to show you something." And then the cellar light went out, and he must have... Will he die? Here are all the handkerchiefs I could find. Oh, I wish I had some bandages.
Tie these handkerchiefs together for me, will you, Hatch? I'll just remove the gun from Mr. Stockton's hand. Good. Thanks, Hatch. He's not bleeding too heavily. We tie it around the wound, so... Miss Devon, why did you shoot him?
I didn't shoot him. He shot himself.
How about those powder marks on your right hand?
Powder? But how could you think that?
Mr. Hatch, phone for an ambulance and see if you can get the police over here on the double. I think this is a matter for them to handle. Tell them I want Miss Devon to be placed in custody on the charge of shooting this man.
I didn't shoot him. I didn't.
John? John? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We're sending for an ambulance. Why did Elizabeth shoot you? Can you hear me, John? Why did she shoot you?
She didn't. I did it myself.
Purposely?
I did it myself.
Stephen, Elizabeth, I beg your pardon. I made a mistake.
Will he die?
No, that was another mistake. He'll recover.
How is he, Dr. Van?
I'm actually well enough to get out of the hospital this very minute.
So?
So nothing. I've asked John to remain exactly where he is, inside that room.
No, I don't understand. Why?
I've asked him to help in a little charade, Hatch. If indeed he had a hand in his father's death, as Elizabeth Devon suspects, he'll show his hand. If, however, Elizabeth herself is implicated, she too will reveal her guilt.
I wish I knew how.
You will. Oh, hello, Elizabeth.
Dr. Van Dusen? Have you been in to see John?
Well, the resident doctor thinks it better John doesn't have too many visitors.
But I must see him.
Of course. I do caution you, though. Don't excite him. I'm afraid the slightest undue strain on his heart might bring on severe complications.
Well, I'll be most careful. I wouldn't want anything to happen to John. You know that, don't you?
Do I?
John, are you awake?
Hello, Elizabeth. I didn't expect to see you here.
You didn't think I'd come to the hospital to visit my own stepbrother?
No.
You're the only brother I've got.
Why did you come?
I had to. I feel very close to you. That's why.
Do you?
Yes.
I wish you had felt that way 5 years ago.
I was very resentful then. You were wicked, John, to do what you did.
You were 16. A child. You would have wrecked your life.
Who are you to judge how another person wishes to live? I loved him. I loved him with all my heart. And you ruined it.
You were childish and stupid. I hope you've grown up since then.
I've grown up. I've learned there's only one way to get along in life, and that is to be hard.
Is that why you slipped the gun out of my pocket and shot me? Is it, Elizabeth?
Why did you say you'd shot yourself, if you knew it was me?
I've been asking myself that question every hour I've been lying in this bed. Why didn't I realize the kind of worthless person you were years ago? What is this crazy feeling I still have for you that drives me up the walls?
Maybe you still love me, John.
Go away from me. Go away. I don't want to see you or have anything to do with you. Nurse! Nurse!
No one can hear you, dear John. No, I won't let you press that buzzer for a nurse. Shall I tell you something?
Nurse! Please! Help me!
I hate you. I shall never stop hating you. I hope you die.
Nurse! Nurse! Is it older than Cain and Abel, the spirit of revenge? Vengeance is mine, I will repay, is an ancient cry and modern. In Elizabeth Devon, one can almost hear the echo of a malevolent Catherine the Great, a Clytemnestra, a Charlotte Corday, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, blood for blood. I shall return shortly with Act 3.
An exciting adventure in radio entertainment is yours every Monday through Friday. Sears Radio Theater with hosts of talent. I'm Lorne Green.
I'm Andy Griffith. I'm Vincent Price.
I'm Cicely Tyson.
I'm Richard Whitmark.
The 5 very talented hosts who bring you a broad sweep of top-quality dramas on Sears Radio Theater over most of these CBS radio network stations. You'll hear a play in a different key every day of the week, Monday through Friday. Lorne Green hosting westerns on Monday, Andy Griffith comedies on Tuesday, Vincent Price with mysteries on Wednesday, Cicely Tyson with stories of love and hate on Thursday, and on Friday, Richard Whitmark and Adventure. To enjoy this thrilling experience in radio entertainment, all you do is listen here for Sears Radio Theater, Monday through Friday, on most of these CBS radio network stations.
I'm not the handiest person in the world, but nowadays do-it-yourself home repair is almost a necessity. Admittedly, some of my work is not perfect, but it gets by. Like many people, I try painting, woodworking, and even masonry, but I never dabble with electricity because it can be dangerous and not forgiving of carelessness. Yes, Americans are learning how to do more with their hands, and hopefully are not forgetting some of the old rules, like never mixing water and electricity, and reading all power tool instruction booklets before use. And let's not forget about the rule to check for damaged electrical cords either. And remember the one to always dress appropriately, wear closed-toed, sturdy shoes, and safety glasses. And finally, never leave power tools unattended, and keep children away from the work area.
A public service announcement from Underwriters Laboratories in this station.
Let me recall the events for you. Adopted by a wealthy inventor, Elizabeth Devon seems to have borne a grudge and a hatred for her stepbrother, John. The famed criminologist, Augustus Van Dusen, stands with her in the very room where the inventor died.
Yes, Dr. Van Dusen. This is where I found my stepfather's body. The last time I saw him alive was Monday. He told me his work was almost complete and expected it would be worth a fortune.
Oh, that must have been the copper hardening process.
At 5 o'clock, John came over and went in here to see his father. How long he stayed, I don't know. Mondays I have a singing lesson and I eat out, so I made a sandwich and put it with a glass of milk and some fruit on a tray for my stepfather and left it in the kitchen. I got home about 9. The food hadn't been touched.
Were you alarmed? Did you come up here to Pomeroy Stockton's workroom to see what was the matter?
I didn't, because he often skips a meal, especially when he's on the home stretch of some problem. He won't be disturbed.
And then the next morning?
I found him here in this room, right by that desk. The bottle of prussic acid I gave you on the floor.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth. That's very helpful.
Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
Yes, there is. I'd like you not to leave Boston, Elizabeth, without informing me. Dr. Benton, I believe you issued a death certificate for Pomeroy Stockton?
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. How well do you know Elizabeth Devon?
Only what John has told me. An adopted daughter who, for some reason, kept her own name. 5 years ago, she had a love affair. Some local beach boy, I think. She was only 16. John really got uptight about it. I think he was sort of keen on her himself, but she's never given him a tumble.
Is there still time to perform an autopsy?
Pomeroy Stockton's body's not yet been buried. It's still in the receiving vault. Seems neither his son nor stepdaughter have made arrangements for the burial. I had a call from the medical examiner this morning. It's essential I tell John what the examiner told me.
Which was?
I'd prefer to tell John first. But I can say to you it is the most extraordinary situation I've ever encountered in all my years of medical practice.
Ellen, send in Mr. Hatch now, will you?
see me on such short notice, especially at the end of a long working day.
We lawyers have no hours.
I understand you are the attorney for the estate.
I am, but I wish I weren't.
There a problem?
Unbelievable, there it is. I can't locate the will.
You had it here?
Mr. Hatch, this is off the record. If Stockton's son or his stepdaughter or any of the other beneficiaries were to find out, I'd look pretty foolish. The darn will has either been mislaid, misfiled, lost, or it could have been stolen. Right now, I don't have the remotest idea where it is. It's off the record.
Do you remember what the will provided?
The bulk of the estate to John, $5,000 a year to Miss Devon, and she gets the Dorchester house. That's about it.
What happens if the will's never found?
When Stockton has died intestate, the son inherits. Whatever he wishes to settle on his stepsister is up to him.
Well, Mr. Sloan, I thank you for your time. I hope that will turns up.
I have a sneaking suspicion that it may never.
I wonder if I might use your phone.
Certainly. Help yourself. Hello, Van Dusen here.
I'm just leaving the attorney's office now. Any instructions?
John Stockton has disappeared from the hospital. Elizabeth came and picked him up at 6:30 when the nurses were on their break. Get over here, Hatch. On the double.
Elizabeth, I can't say I understand you at all. For years you've hated me.
Oh, no, John.
All right, forget the past. What about yesterday? Those cruel things you said in the hospital.
I didn't mean them. Please believe me.
I don't know what to believe. Today you're a completely different person. You bring me home, make a beautiful dinner for us. You are a girl full of surprises.
Maybe I surprised myself. There are lots of things about me I don't like.
You even moved my moped out of the driveway into the garage to keep it safe. Now, don't tell me you're not likable.
John, we've wasted too many years. I don't want to talk about the past. What do you have to drink?
Scotch. My tastes haven't changed in the last 5 years. So many questions I have to ask you. Hiring this criminologist, this Dr. Van Dusen, and...
Do you know I haven't got a drop of scotch in the house?
Too late now. The stores are closed. I'll drink anything.
Oh, no, that isn't right.
Now, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll hop on my moped, grab a bottle from my house, and be back as quickly as I can.
Would you, John? That's terribly sweet. John, what happened? Oh, Lord in heaven, it's done. It's done. It's all over.
Unbelievable. That man leads a charmed life, runs his moped into a brick wall. 2 narrow escapes in 24 hours. Where's John Stockton now, Dr. Van?
In his own house on Beacon Street with a 24-hour guard.
Guard? Who are you protecting him from?
I'm not sure. You can thank his lucky stars he's got a very hard head. When I got to Elizabeth's, he was sitting up in a chair with an ice pack on his head, and maybe a bruise or two, but no other damage. What time is it?
2 in the morning. Which reminds me. Good night, Dr. Van. If I go home now, I'll still have a wife.
Doesn't it strike you peculiar, John driving his moped into the wall at one side of her driveway?
Maybe he was a little off his balance. He was shot in the head yesterday, you know.
The more I think about it, the more I wonder. Hatch, we're on our way to Dorchester Street.
We are?
To give that driveway to Elizabeth's house a thorough going over.
What do you expect to find?
Answers. Shine your flashlight straight down. There, can you shield it with your hand? I don't want Elizabeth out here asking questions before I have them.
Then what?
Now, move your flashlight to where I'm standing, Hatch. Answers, I told you. I know the why, but I'm not exactly sure as to the how. Now, Walk up the driveway with me, keeping your circle of light to the right of mine.
I can see the skid marks all right.
Yes. I start here, right at this point. Looks as if the moped suddenly hit something and skidded against that wall. Will you look at that?
Look at what?
See where I'm aiming my flashlight? 18 inches off the ground. See those cuts in the bark of the tree stem?
Sure do. Looks like knife cuts all the way around.
Stay where you are. I'm going to have a look at the tree directly opposite on the other side of the driveway. Don't move, Hatch. I'm getting my bearings from you. Yes, just as I suspected.
Dr. Van, Elizabeth just walked out the door and is heading this way.
I thought it was you two gentlemen.
Elizabeth, would you have a look at this piece of wire tied around this tree? It's been cut off, but I suggest you put it here. You strung a wire from this tree here right across your driveway to that tree opposite. That is what John Stockton ran into last night, and it could very well have killed him. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Dr. Van Dusen, I think you're out of your mind.
Of course, you wouldn't have needed bullets or wires if I'd believed that cipher you wrote.
I wrote?
I'll show you how you tried to implicate John. Remember how that fake suicide note begins? Tired of it all, I seek an end and am content. Ambition is dead, and so on and so forth. Reading every fifth word, and you knew I would solve it, the ciphered message is, I am dead at the hand of my son, and so forth. Mr. Evans, whatever made you think I'd believe it? Would a man at the point of a gun write an elaborate suicide letter with a hidden message in it? Then all you had to do was put a dab of prussic acid on the dead man's lips to complete the suicide charade.
Are you quite finished?
Not quite.
Next, you'll be saying that I killed my stepfather.
But you didn't. Pomeroy Stockton did die of natural causes. The medical examiner is positive. He did die of a heart attack, and well, you know it. It was you who went to the lengths of making it appear to be a murder, disguised as a suicide.
Oh, good afternoon, gentlemen. Come in.
Hey, you're on your feet. How about that, Dr. Van?
Come in. I'm just having lunch. Kitchen's this way. Sit down and I'll pour you some coffee.
John, do you know that Elizabeth has left town?
Yes. Our lawyer, Fred Sloan, was here this morning. Told me she'd handed him the keys and told him to sell the house on Dorchester Street and everything in it. So I might just buy it. It was Father's.
I'm going to be candid, John. That girl was no good for you. She went to elaborate lengths to get even with you for something that happened years ago, and to get rid of you and inherit everything.
Fred told me the same thing. How could I have been so naive?
Mr. Stockton, there was $1 million at stake.
Even more, I guess. Dad's formula for copper hardening. I don't know where it disappeared to. The last evening I was with him, we agreed I would market his process. But then, when he killed himself...
He didn't, John. It really was a heart attack. Elizabeth found him and manufactured the whole scenario, the prussic acid, the letter. And when her scenario didn't play, she tried to kill you.
Would you mind, Dr. Van Dusen? Don't say any more. I don't like to hear all that.
I've searched everywhere for your father's formula. Like his will, it's disappeared.
Sit still, I'll go. You home to anyone, Mr. Stockton?
Home? Oh, sure.
And she has left town, I'm told. Disappeared. Of course, she has committed no actual crime.
She's gone, that's it. Why should I chase after her and prosecute her?
The message you delivered this envelope for you, Mr. Stockton.
Don't give it to me. Throw it away. I don't want it.
You recognize the handwriting on the envelope, don't you, John?
Yes.
It's Elizabeth's, isn't it?
Yes. I'm being childish, I know.
You don't have to open it now. Just take it.
It's a strange feeling that's come over me. I can't really describe it.
Well, try to. You'll feel better for saying it.
Just now, her letter. I felt as if I was seeing my own coffin. Oh, this is too self-indulgent. Of course I'll open it. Lord in heaven.
It's full of ashes. Nothing but ashes.
Here. Have a look at these pieces that fell on the table. There. The words, last will and test. And here, equations. More equations.
How cruel. How terribly cruel. Elizabeth, why did she do it? What happiness could this awful thing bring her? To burn his will and his formula? It's like my father has just died. All over again.
A woman dares all things when she either loves or hates. And this curious tale, adapted from the pen of that master crime storyteller Jacques Futrelle, illustrates to what lengths one's soul can twist and one's hate can transform. Unfortunate because in the end, the very things sought are those never to be gained. Revenge is its own executioner. I shall return shortly.
This week on Knots Landing, guest star Larry Hagman as J.R. flies out from Dallas to pressure his brother Gary not to interfere with nearby offshore oil drilling.
Keep your mouth shut, Gary. Stay out of it. Or I'll break you. Again.
We just won't be left alone.
If you delay this project for any length of time, do you have any idea how much money that's going to cost your mother?
Don't miss Knots Landing, Thursday night at 10, 9 Central, on CBS television.
They said it couldn't be written. The book that hit America like a runaway locomotive. It's the new catalog from the Consumer Information Center of the U.S. government, with more than 200 fact-filled federal publications listed inside. More than half free. Topics from health to home and car repair. For your free catalog, write free catalog, Pueblo, Colorado, 81009. That's free catalog, Pueblo, Colorado, 81009.
When was the last time you made a bologna sandwich for your child's lunch? Did you know that tested against 3 other sandwich foods, bologna is the highest in cost per ounce of protein, highest in fats and calories, contains potentially harmful sodium nitrate, and is 4 times as expensive as the cheapest sandwich, peanut butter, which is more nutritious? That's what you could have learned from Consumer Reports, published by America's leading non-profit product testing consumer organization. Completely independent, Consumer Reports stands guard over your family and your dollars, the food you eat, the cars you drive, the appliances you use, and the services you depend on. 1,000. Subscribe now to Consumer Reports for this money-saving offer. 11 monthly issues of our magazine, Consumer Reports, plus the invaluable 1980 buying guide issue, plus our 383-page guide to drugs and health, plus the 1981 buying guide issue when published, 331-1000. A total value of $25.75, all for just $12. To take advantage of this offer, dial this toll-free number, 800-331-1000. Consumer Reports, 800-331-1000.
What will not ambition and revenge descend to? Who aspires must fall low, as high he soared. Revenge at first, though sweet, bitter ere long, as back on itself recoils. The poet John Milton. The poem Paradise Lost. Indeed, that is what our story today was about. Paradise Lost. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Jada Rowland, Gordon Gould, and Jackson Beck. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
July 4th, 1863. What could be the connection?
Well, Mr. Wolf, I've lived here almost 3 years. On July 4th last year, and July the 4th the year before, The woman who lives in that apartment where the painting is would pack up a picnic basket and go out for the day. Not come home till evening.
Well, is that so strange on the 4th of July? Seems like a perfect day to picnic.
Alone? And never any other day in the year?
You seem to have kept pretty close watch on her. But in any case, I don't see any connection between her picnic and the painting.
Except July the 4th. That's the mystery.
Go to the lady and ask her what mysterious errand takes her away from here every July 4th. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Each of us has, I believe, a sense of honor. Though we don't talk about it, or perhaps even know we have it, yet we know or feel that there are certain things we simply would not do, would not say, would not permit ourselves even to think or feel. Things that would devalue us in our own eyes, cheapen us, degrade us, make us less worthy of respect even, and perhaps, most of all, self-respect, which is, I think, our most cherished possession. Such is the nature of the thing called honor.
Such a lovely day it was. The bluest of blue skies, little shreds of pure white clouds, a pair of cardinals wooing each other in the big elm tree. It seemed there had never been such a day. And I felt triple smug as I contemplated the tea I'd set out for us. Tiny sandwiches, cucumber, watercress, and pastries so light and fragile they melted in your mouth. I sat back and looked at the others, enjoying themselves. My husband, Arthur, my son, Paul, and his fiancée, the lovely blonde Enid.
What a day! What a day!
Precisely what I was thinking. What a day.
I hereby nominate this day for Day of the Year. All in favor?
Aye.
There never was such a day.
Exactly what I was thinking, my exact words.
You two do that often.
Do what?
Well, think the same thing at the same moment, the same words.
Well, come to think of it, we do.
Oh, wait till you and Paul have been married for 30 years. You'll see. It's one of the rewards of marriage.
Offsets the penalties.
Arthur, really?
Oh, only teasing, my dear, only teasing. All the same, we agree. It's a great day.
A perfect day.
There'll never be another one like it.
Now, you're not going to believe me, but that's what I was thinking at that very instant in those very words. I mean it. It's true.
Enough about this day. What about the big day 2 weeks from now? What about that day?
Oh, yes, the day of the Braithwaite Award.
Oh, that. Well, what do you mean, oh, that? That is a very big thing, a great honor. I know. I was just rehearsing being modest, as befits a great man such as myself, or as I shall be once I've received the Braithwaite. I expect all of you to let me go through doors first, give me the best part of the steak, address me as sir in low, hushed tone, rise and bow as you enter the room.
I know how to curtsy. I learned years ago in dancing school. I never knew it would come in handy, but now...
Well, how would it be if we all just agreed to be silent while you talk?
I think that would about cover everything. Forget all the other tokens of respect. Just let me do the talking. And I promise not to quote from my own books. Oh, that's asking too much.
What else would you quote from, Professor?
Shakespeare, Homer, Plato, Pliny the Elder, Pliny the Younger, all those fellas.
David Meyer?
Oh, of course, David Meyer.
David Meyer? Who's David Meyer?
Winner of the Braithwaite Prize last year.
And Arthur's best friend.
He'll be the one to present Father with the prize.
How nice.
Yes, isn't it?
Oh, it's exciting.
Of course, there's another exciting day coming up. Shortly after.
Why? Whatever do you mean, Paul?
The wedding, of course.
Oh, yes, the wedding.
You sure you want to tie yourself to this young man, Enid?
Positive.
Risky business.
Now, Arthur.
Marriage is full of pitfalls, hidden risks.
Look who's talking, the perfect husband with a perfect wife.
Enid, if Paul gives you any trouble, at any time, I want you to promise me one thing.
And what's that, Professor?
You'll come to me.
Well, all right.
Personally, I think she should come to me.
Well, you're the last person
Now, listen, there isn't going to be any trouble. They're both young and beautiful, and they're going to get married and live happily ever after.
There's always trouble.
Oh, you know what? It's getting chilly.
Always.
Why don't we go inside?
Of one sort or another.
Oh, Arthur, stop mumbling. We're going inside.
Let me help you with the tea thing.
Oh, thank you, dear. We'll just pile everything on this tray. Come on, Arthur. We're all going inside.
You go ahead.
You're not coming?
Soon. I'll join you in a minute or two.
Oh, Enid, let Paul carry the tray. It's too heavy for you.
You sure you want to stay out here, Father?
It's really getting a little chilly, Professor.
Hardly any sun left at all.
It's the blue hour. The most beautiful time of the day.
The blue hour? Is that what it's called?
Yes, the hour before the light fades.
Yes. Everything is blue, isn't it? Even the air is blue.
The day is going to end, but it's waiting, putting it off, hesitating, giving us one last chance to see all the lovely things before they vanish.
Well, beautiful as it is, I'm beginning to feel a chill.
So am I. Let's go in.
Arthur, you sure?
I'll join you presently, when the blue hour has ended.
Enid and I piled into the house. We took the tea things to the kitchen and washed them. Then we went into the library, lit a little fire in the coal grate, and talked about plans for the wedding. Then Paul said he was going to take a nap before dinner. Enid had some notes to write, she said. And I, looking out the window that faced the lawn, saw that it was nearly dark. Not blue anymore, but fading to gray. And I thought with the start of my husband. He'd been out there for nearly an hour. Reproaching myself, I hurried outside. And there he was, just as I'd left him. Arthur, what's got into you? It's been almost an hour. I'd have brought you a sweater if I had any idea you were going to stay out this long. Really. At your age, you should know better. Now, come along. There's a fire in the fireplace. You can warm yourself. Arthur? Did you hear me? It's getting dark. Arthur? Are you all right? For heaven's sake, say something. Say something.
Help me.
What? What did you say?
Help me.
What do you mean, help you? With what?
Help me, Emma.
What do you mean? You help you to get up? Are you in pain?
Pain.
Where does it hurt?
All around me.
What do you mean? How can it hurt all around you?
Strange. I feel strange.
Strange? What does that mean?
Just strange.
All right, I'm going to call a doctor.
No. Don't do that.
Arthur, I can't let you sit there. Let me call a doctor. That nice one that lives down the road.
No, doctor. No.
Why not? For heaven's sake, why not?
God. I wouldn't know what to say to him.
You don't have to worry about that. He'll look you over
He won't find anything.
Arthur, my dearest, what is it? Tell me. What is it?
I don't know.
But you must know. Now, you think.
I can't.
You mean you can't think?
It just happened.
What? What happened?
I don't know. It just
happened? Now, sweetheart, listen. We were all sitting here having such a good time. Paul and Enid and you and I.
We were we?
You certainly remember that.
I think I do.
You think you do? It was only an hour ago.
Is that all it was?
Then we went into the house and we left you out here because you said you wanted to watch the Blue Hour. You remember saying that, don't you?
Somebody said that.
You said it. You said it was the most beautiful time of day.
I guess I did. I guess I did say that. But that was before.
Before what?
Before the terror descended.
I don't know how I got him into the house and up to his room, but with coaxing and begging and threatening, I did. Otherwise, I firmly believe that he would have sat there staring into the approaching dark forever. I did the only thing I could think of under the circumstances. Every time I entreated him to let me call a doctor, he stared at me with an agonized expression and begged me not to. But I was lost, helpless, was desperate. So I called David Meyer. David, is that you?
Emma?
Oh, I'm so glad I reached you.
What is it, Emma? Something wrong?
Terribly, David. Terribly wrong.
Is it Arthur?
Yes, it's Arthur. Except that it isn't Arthur. It isn't Arthur at all.
Try to tell me what happened. Take it easy now. Try to tell me.
I don't know how to tell you. He says he's not sick. He won't let me call a doctor.
What does he say?
He says... The terror descended.
What? What was that?
The terror descended. That's all I've been able to get him to say.
The terror descended. What on earth could that mean?
I don't know. I don't think he knows.
Do you want me to come over there?
Oh, David, would you?
Of course.
Because I don't know how to deal with this. It's just something beyond me. David, it's an evil spirit. An evil spirit that has got into my husband. Arthur is possessed. It's possessed by an evil spirit.
What is the mysterious thing that can happen to any of us to transform joy to despair, gladness to misery? Need it be a cataclysmic event, a sudden and terrible loss, a failure of effort, a failure of love? I don't think so. I think that it can come from something so minute that there seems to be no way to discover its origin. For all I know, or anybody knows, it may well be an evil spirit. I'll be back shortly with Act 2.
When you're looking for a durable cord for any household need, let True Value Hardware stores show you the ropes. Hi, Pat Summerall to suggest you see their wide selection of quality rope products from well...
We don't believe in evil spirits, or do we? How often do we say, I didn't do that, or I don't know why I said that? Then why did we do that unintended thing, make that involuntary remark, think that unbidden thought? Did we do it, say it, think it, feel it, or was it some discarnated spirit that slipped into us and lodged there, changing us into something we scarcely recognize and do not wish to know?
What was it Emma had gasped out on the phone? Arthur is possessed by an evil spirit. Now, I had known Emma almost as long as I'd known Arthur. Why, I'd been his best man at their wedding, and a steady visitor at their home ever since. And what a happy, cordial home it was. They had built a serene and harmonious existence for themselves. They relied on each other for courage and support, as only two people can who love deeply. Arthur had achieved distinction in his field, and Emma was happy for him without a trace of envy. What conceivably could have happened to disrupt their lives? I hurried as fast as I could to their home
and with the familiarity of long, intimate friendship, went immediately to Arthur's room. Arthur? You in there? It's David, Arthur. I'd like to come in. Arthur? Arthur, I'm coming in. How are you, old friend? Oh, Arthur, don't turn away. Please don't. I'm here to try and help. You know that, don't you?
No one can help. It just happened.
What happened?
It happened. The thing happened.
Can't you tell me a little more about it?
You're David, aren't you? David Meyer.
Well, you know I am.
My friend, David Meyer?
You're not saying you don't recognize me, are you?
Oh, I recognize you.
Well, you see, you can talk to me.
I recognize you, but I don't...
Yes? You don't what, Arthur?
I don't know you.
Oh, Arthur.
I know your face. I know your voice. I know your name. I know that we've been friends for years.
We were in school together. Graduated college.
I know all that. You stood up for me when Emma and I were married.
Yes, that's right.
Then why do I feel that I don't know you?
Arthur. Oh, Arthur. You are my friend, my oldest, my closest, my best, my dearest friend. You don't know how you tear my heart out when you say you don't know me. You are so precious to me, Arthur. You are one of the few really valuable things in my life. And those things are rare, believe me. There are very few of them. To lose you,
I'm sorry. At least I think I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
Couldn't feel worse if I'd learned that you'd died.
Well, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I've died.
Oh, don't talk nonsense, Arthur. You're here. You're well. You're talking to your old friend. I'm David Meyer. And your family, Emma and Paul, they're right downstairs.
And Enid is there. She and Paul are going to be married.
Yeah. You see? You're perfectly all right.
No, because you, Emma, Enid, and Paul, you're all characters in a book I read.
Don't say that.
Or a play I've seen, or a motion picture. And you know what?
Tell me.
I'm a character, too. I'm perhaps the leading character. I'm not quite sure.
Please, Arthur.
Or am I dreaming everything? Have I dreamed my whole life? Never lived it at all, just dreamed it. I thought I was living it.
Arthur, try and tell me. Try hard. What is it you feel right now? Can you give it a name?
A name? A name?
It must have a name.
Doubt?
Doubt? You said doubt?
Doubt. And despair. And no help anywhere.
And with those words, Arthur turned his face to the wall. And nothing I could say made any difference. He would not speak to me again. At last I surrendered to his indifference and left the room. Downstairs, a young, pretty girl came up to me.
Oh, you must be David Meyer.
And you must be Enid, who's going to marry Paul.
Yes. Paul's mother said she'd call you.
Yes. She's very worried about her husband.
Yes. She thinks an evil spirit has entered into him.
Something's happened to him, that's certain.
Whatever it is, it happened so suddenly. How did he seem to you?
I can't describe it. A sort of detachment, a vagueness, separation from reality, something like that. He says he feels as though he'd dreamed his life, never really lived it.
A man like that, with all he's accomplished.
He said he recognized me, but he didn't know me.
What a strange thing to say.
Finally, I begged him to try and tell me exactly what he was feeling. Put it into words. And he said, and a chill went through me, I can tell you. He said, doubt, despair, and no help from anywhere.
Doubt, despair, and no help anywhere. That sounds familiar.
You mean he said it before?
No, he hasn't, but somebody did.
Oh, somebody you know?
I don't think so. I don't hear anyone saying it. I think I must have read it. I majored in English literature in college, and I read a lot. I have an eidetic memory. I remember most things. I must have read those words, or words very like those words. I know where I read them. Henry James.
Henry James? I've read all of Henry James. I don't remember.
No, his father. Henry James Sr. Yes, and it was in one of his books. It happened when he was feeling quite well after a comfortable dinner, and the family had dispersed and left him gazing into the fireplace, and suddenly he quotes somebody. He writes, "Fear came upon me, and trembling which made all my bones to shake."
Shakespeare, maybe.
I don't know, but he goes on to say that it was an insane terror with no obvious cause. He could only think that there must be some damned shape squatting in the corner and sending out from its fetid breath personality influences fatal to life.
Well, you really do remember what you've read, don't you?
Well, what you said brought it all back to me. The last sentence I remember perfectly. I can see it on the page. An ever-growing tempest of doubt, anxiety, and despair, with absolutely no relief from any truth I had ever encountered.
What happened to him?
The doctors told him he'd overworked his brain. Others said, and they say it to this day, that he'd suffered a collapse, possibly due to the intrusion of an evil spirit.
That's Emma's theory.
But I don't believe it. Do you?
I don't want to.
Well, then don't. Come back to see him tomorrow, will you? And the day after, and the day after that.
And you? Will you look in on him whenever you can?
Every day.
Together, Enid. Together, we will exorcise this evil spirit. I left the house with a lighter heart, a springier step. This young creature, with her amazing memory and her unconquerable soul, had put new life into me and fresh determination. Life gives us few friends that are durable, and I wasn't about to lose one without a struggle. By 10 o'clock the next morning, I was knocking on Arthur's door. "It's David, Arthur. I'm coming in." I'm back, as you see. Is it all right if I pull up a chair? Because I'm planning to stay a while.
Stay.
Thank you. I was also planning to have a little talk with you. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, good. I met your future daughter-in-law on my way out yesterday.
Enid?
Yes, Enid. She happened to remember, and she has an astounding memory, that girl. She remembered something that Henry James Sr. wrote about a seizure of some sort he had. Now, this was way back in 1884. Now, Arthur, it sounds remarkably like the thing that happened to you.
Henry James?
Sr. I looked it up because I thought you might be interested. You are, aren't you?
Yes.
Now, it happened in a lightning flash, he writes.
Yes.
And seemed like an insane and abject terror.
Yes.
Within 10 seconds, he writes, he felt himself reduced to an absolute wreck.
Yes.
An almost helpless thing.
Oh, yes.
He wanted to shout for help to his wife, to anyone. Passers-by on the road, anyone at all. Anyone who would protect him.
Poor man. I know it all. No help anywhere, no help at all. Only despair, doubt, despair.
I thought you might feel better. A little. To know You're not the first. Or the only.
I do feel better. Less alone, thank you.
Also, what interested me was that James felt this sudden, terrible onslaught after an unusually pleasant meal with his family. He felt vigorous, even joyful, as you seem to have felt. Now, after all, you're going to be awarded the Braithwaite Prize. You knew that.
I won't accept it.
What? Not accept it? Oh, don't be foolish.
I can't go through with it. That book's no good.
Clearly the committee thinks it's very good indeed.
They don't know. They don't know if they knew.
What is it they don't know?
The passage on Swedenborg. Here's the book. Page 138.
Yes?
Look at it. Look at it.
All right.
See what I mean? Swedenborg on the subject of vastation. Do you see the paragraph?
Yes, I see it. What about it?
I stole it, you fool. I stole it. Don't you recognize your own words? That night you were here, we were talking about spiritual experiences, and you uttered those very words about Swedenborg and his vastation. For heaven's sake, man, don't you remember?
Yes, vaguely.
I stole your words right from out of your mouth and put them in my book. Signed my name to your words.
Oh, Arthur, that's all right.
It's not all right. It's not all right at all. It's thievery, out and out thievery. But I didn't mean to do it, David. I really thought those words were my own. Well, no. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I knew all along they were your words, but nobody would notice. Maybe that's what I thought. Maybe I only wished they were mine. That I might have composed them if I'd been as clever as you, half as clever. But I never have been. You know that. We both know that. How jealous I've been. So envious, wanting to be like you, sound like you, write like you. I wanted it so desperately, I was willing to steal, to try and fool everyone, fool myself, fool you.
I held him in my arms, my poor tormented friend, while he sobbed his heart out. There was nothing I could say, nothing that he would listen to. I could not interrupt his mad confession to tell him that I didn't really recollect saying those words at all. And even if I did say them, I didn't consider them to be of any great value or significance.
Such are the things that torture a man of honor. There is no escaping the palpable fact that men without honor lead easier lives than those who possess it. But if I can choose my friends, give me those whose sense of honor makes their lives difficult. I'd like to feel that I belong with them. I'll be back shortly with our concluding act.
I could have had rye toast, 61 calories. I could have had 11 carrots and a glass of water.
You could have had a V8, naturally low in calories and tastes great, too.
I could have had a V8?
V8 cocktail vegetable juice with only 35 calories per 6-ounce serving. V8, the great-tasting, healthful blend of 8 country vegetables.
Wow, I could have had a V8.
It's never too late.
I'll have a V8.
The South. The end of the Civil War and the beginning of a new life for those who survived its bloodshed. From this turbulent era of our great American heritage emerges the proud, passionate saga of one family, their plantation, and their dreams. Windhaven's Crisis by Marie Desjardins, the 8th book in the best-selling Windhaven saga, Windhaven's Crisis, new from Pinnacle Books, wherever paperbacks are sold.
Every day, people face all sorts of tests. Driver's tests, tests at school, and every day, tests on life.
Oh, Mr. Cadwell, you're next.
Mr. Cadwell, please take a seat.
Thanks.
Are you ready for your test on life?
I guess so.
Well, don't worry. It's only for practice. This time, that is. First question. If your son broke your favorite fishing rod, would you, A, be understanding, or B, yell at him?
Was it really my favorite fishing rod?
Mr. Cadwell, would you stab someone in the back to get a promotion?
How big a promotion? Come,
Mr. Cadwell.
Well, gee, I don't know.
Well, you can find the answers at your local house of worship. That's where you and your family can learn about handling the everyday problems we all face. Religion in American life, Mr. Cadwell. We need it.
A message from Religion in American Life, the Ad Council, and this station.
Yeah. Well, thanks, and see you later.
You can count on it.
Perhaps it is beginning to emerge that a sense of honor is related to that old familiar thing called conscience. But I think we will find that honor lies deeper in the human personality than does conscience. Conscience forbids acts which are not somehow right. Honor forbids those that, while possibly permissible, are somehow shameful or unworthy, acts that a man of honor would not stoop to commit.
I was very fond of the professor. I was determined to keep the promise I'd made. I was eager to keep it, to visit the professor each day and try and fathom the strange, deep melancholia that had overtaken him so suddenly. I didn't meet with much success.
Who is it?
It's Enid, Professor.
Oh, Enid.
Does that mean you don't mind if I stay a while?
I thought it might be David Meyer.
Do you find it easy to talk to him?
Oh, a little.
Because you've known him for so long. Is that it? I know you've only known me for a short while, but I've gotten the impression that you like me. I certainly like you. Don't you think we could, well, could you talk to me a little? Maybe not the way you talked to David Meyer, but...
That was different.
How? How was it different?
I don't know.
But I feel sure that you do know. You just don't want to say it. Isn't that right?
Strictly between David and me. Strictly.
Oh. Well, then I don't want to intrude, but there is something between you and me, don't you think?
No.
But I'm going to marry your son.
Nothing.
You're going to be my father-in-law. My own father is dead, you know. I was hoping maybe you'd sort of take his place. At least in some ways, little ways. Isn't that possible?
Not possible.
Oh. Well, then I'm going to be disappointed.
A father is a father.
Yes, I know, but, well, I hardly knew my own father. I was very young when he died. It's only natural that I'd want an older man to look up to and admire and have faith in and believe in and... Well, you really don't want to talk, do you?
Can't talk.
All right. I'll leave you alone then, but I'm warning you. I'm coming back tomorrow and the day after and the day after that until you decide that I'm a safe person to talk to. Because I really am, you know.
Enid, I'm down here.
Oh, yes, I'll be right down.
Paul's here, too.
Fine.
Did you have any luck with him?
Not much, I'm afraid.
I was hoping.
So was I.
Well, he won't talk to me either. Except things like time to change the sheets. He just says, all right, when I say it's time, and he gets out of bed and sits in the big chair by the window and stares out.
And that's more than he says to me.
He doesn't talk to you at all.
Oh, first he tries to make believe he's asleep. Then if I tell him he can't always be asleep, nobody could sleep that much, he turns over and looks at me with the saddest expression.
I know.
And if I try to say something, anything, he just turns his face to the wall again. So I leave. Seems to be what he wants. So I leave. I just give up.
Well, I'm not giving up.
Well, what can you do? What can any of us do?
Not give up. That's what we all can do. And I didn't give up. I went to his room every day. I talked of everything I could think of. The Braithwaite Prize, the wedding, where Paul and I would go on our honeymoon, when we planned to have our first child. If it was a boy, could we name him Arthur? Could we find a little house near there so we could all see a lot of each other? What had Paul been like when he was a little boy? Oh, everything. Sometimes he'd say a word or maybe two, but mostly he looked at me as though I were a strange intruder on something that didn't concern me. It was breaking my heart. But he was making me angry, too.
I know, Enid, I know. It can be infuriating.
But you said he talked to you, David.
Yes, he talked to me. He still does. So.
Well, what did you do? What did you say? I mean, to make him talk to you. You must have done something.
No, I didn't. At first, it was just the same with me. No interest, no response. Complete indifference.
I know. Oh, I know.
But then, much to my surprise, my amazement, in fact, there was a breakthrough.
How did it come about? What caused it?
I started talking about the Braithwaite Prize. He's going to accept it, by the way.
Of course he's going to accept it. Why wouldn't he?
He had his reasons. Very insufficient ones, I might add.
What were they, for heaven's sake?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that. That's strictly between him and me.
Funny. That's almost exactly what he said.
To you?
Yes. He said that talking to you was different, and I asked how was it different, and, well, at first he said he didn't know, but I kept after him. I felt sure he didn't know, but he didn't want to say it out loud. And then he said, almost the same thing you just said. He said, strictly between David and me. And he repeated the word, strictly.
Well, he was right.
So, you're not going to tell me?
No, I'm not. I can't.
If you can't, you can't.
You're going to have to find your own way of reaching him. Enid, why don't you give up?
Because I can't, Paul.
I have. He's never going to snap out of this.
Paul, you're talking about your own father.
Well, I'm starting to agree with Mother. He is possessed by an evil spirit of some kind.
Well, I know it seems that way, but...
That's the way it is. Face it.
I have faced it.
Well, then?
That doesn't mean I'm going to give in to it. I'm not.
You think you can do battle with an evil spirit? You?
Why not? I imagine lots of people are doing just that. All over the world.
Not doing very well, are they?
Well, that's no reason to quit. If we quit, we're lost.
Darling, I'm not trying to depress you, but honestly, I think it's hopeless. Absolutely hopeless.
David Meyer made some progress with him. If he could, then I can. I won't let such a wonderful man lose himself in depression, hopelessness. Besides, he's going to be my father-in-law. Remember, when we were having tea on the lawn? He said, if you ever have any problems with Paul, come to me.
It's a darn peculiar thing to say, I thought.
I thought so, too. But he wouldn't have said it if he didn't have some affection for me, would he?
Oh, Enid, give up, why don't you?
I won't, I can't. I simply can't. Paul.
Yes, my dear. What now?
I need to do something that will surprise him. Get his attention. Give him some sort of a shock. Make him notice me. Look at me. Pay attention to me.
Just what do you propose to do?
I don't know yet, but I'll think of something. When I went to the professor's room the next morning, I was filled with trepidation. I had no confidence in myself at all. Perhaps I was simply arrogant to think I could waken the professor to the joy of living. expectation of happiness, to the fun of everyday life. Paul was right. I hadn't known him long. I didn't know him well. He might think me a presumptuous intruder. All the same, I forced myself to knock at his door.
David?
No. It's Enid again, Professor.
Oh.
I want you to look at something. Please? Please, won't you turn over and look at me? It's a surprise. Just for you. You'll be the first person besides me to see it. The very first. Even Paul hasn't seen it. Please? Please, I want you to. Oh, thank you.
It's your wedding dress.
Yes, it is.
You're wearing your wedding dress.
Yes, I am.
Veil and all.
The wedding isn't far off, and when I walk down the aisle, Professor, I want to see you standing beside Paul at the altar. I want you there.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. And I expect you to.
Don't you know? Don't you know that I can't? Don't you know that I'm the most depraved of men? That I am jealous of my own son. Jealous that he will have you to live with, to love. That I want to be like him. I want to be him, to be young and starting life with a beautiful, loving young woman to help me through that life with hopes and expectations. That the very sight of you raises desires that I have no right to. That to see you and Paul together at the altar would make me want to kill him and take his place. Kill him. My own son. Don't you know all that?
No. No, I didn't know all that.
Well, now you do, so go away and leave me alone.
No, I won't.
But you're disgusted with me. You know you are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm flattered.
Flattered? You're flattered?
Well, what woman wouldn't be? A handsome, brilliant man like you finds her attractive, desirable. Now, what woman wouldn't find that flattering?
You don't think I'm a contemptible old man?
No. I think you're a sensitive, intelligent, loving, yes, and attractive man who cannot endure the slightest, most fleeting thought that crosses his mind if he thinks it's disloyal or unworthy. You are a man of honor, Professor. Unrelenting honor. And I shall be proud to be your daughter-in-law. Before I left the room, we agreed that this little encounter would remain something strictly between the two of us. Strictly. When I walked down the aisle of the little church on that most important day, there ahead of me stood my beloved Paul, and proud and erect beside him stood my future father-in-law. As I got close to the altar, I smiled at this most honorable of men, and sweetly, with perfect understanding, he smiled back at me.
In the recesses of the human psyche lie the darkest of thoughts and desires. If we act upon them, we risk severe punishment. But in the minds of some, simply to think, to feel such thoughts and desires, is identical to carrying them out. Then ensues the most awful punishment of all, when the self punishes the self. I'll be back shortly.
Genie, what would you do in America?
Now's your chance to get a great deal on a Genie garage door opener, the convenience appliance you use every day. With any Alliance Genie automatic garage door opener system you buy between July 1st and July 18th, you'll get a second transmitter free. That's right, a $29.95 value free, but only until July 18th. So see your participating Genie dealer today and let Genie open your doors.
You've got a ticket on the Heartburn Express. And if one Rolaids tablet can't cut the mustard, you should hear this. Tums neutralizes 1/3 more acid than Rolaids. So when you eat more, feel more, and your stomach turns out 1/3 more acid, remember. Tums neutralizes 1/3 more acid than Rolaids.
A message from CBS Television.
Hello, this is Walter Cronkite. That is the Atlantic Ocean and some of its inhabitants. We also live in a kind of ocean, an ocean of air, resin, with the sounds and cries of a strangely beautiful music. The first movement, perhaps, of a perpetually unfinished symphony. It's the universe, and it's my new assignment.
Walter Cronkite's Universe, Tuesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain on CBS Television. We all love bargains, and here's your chance to get a bargain on a bargain. For this month only, Walden Books is offering fantastic bargains on hundreds of hardcover books by famous authors and outstanding publishers. We've got books by Stephen King, Rona Jaffe, Irwin Shaw, and many others, all at reduced prices. What's more, if you buy at least $10 worth from our wide selection, you'll get additional savings. So if you're looking for some good summer reading, stop by your local Walden Books this month and pick up your bargain on a bargain.
The shock of discovering heinous thoughts and desires within ourselves can be a critically debilitating, even fatal thing. If we cannot forgive ourselves for being less than we would like to be, we can collapse and resign from life. This is a risk, a grave risk, which is run over and over by the man of honor. Our cast included John Beale, Terry Keane, Patricia Elliott, and Bernie Grant. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.